Hi guys, welcome yet to another edition where we talk about things happening back home, things happening everywhere. Today we are looking at wearing a mask on this COVID-19. We are looking at wearing mask. Sikhangela phela ngendaba yokugqoka mask. But before we continue, let's share so that other people can come in live, right? Share the video. Namhlanje sikhangela phela ngendaba yokugqoka mask. But share with your friends. But before we go there's a very important message I want to give to people back home in Bulawayo today. There's a massive message I want to give friends and family. Back in Bulawayo. Share until we reach 20, and then we can continue. We can start our topic for the day, right? And for those who want to come in, ask you for the link. Then I'll send you the link. So share as quick as possible. Then I've got a very important message I want to send to those in Bulawayo. It's very important, very important. But the topic of today is wearing mask ngesikhathi se-COVID-19, and it's very important ukuthi sikhulume ngakho. It is very important ukuthi sithaure nezwe ma-mask nasi. So I thought with today we discuss about nyayema mask. But before we go there, share this video as much as you can. Share the video as much as you can. Share the video as much as you can, so that you know what, we pass this thing I want to tell you about, and then we talk about what is happening. I can see Ama likes, Lapana. I can see already Ama likes, but share. The number is not enough for me to tell you what I want to tell you about. But I know the number will go as soon as we get about 20 people. Then I'll tell you about the something I want to tell you about in Bulawayo. A very important message I want to give those who lives in Bulawayo or you lives in Zimbabwe in general. But the topic of the day today. So if we all let me edit. If we all wear mask, let me say, if we all wear mask, okay, there. If we all wear, and you wear Lapana, and then space. Okay, save changes. Sorry guys. Grammar can be something else if we all wear mask. Right. Okay. So guys, share with your friends. Share with your friends. Before we talk about Indabaya mask, I've got something important I want to tell you about. Very important. Something I want to tell you about. So before we continue, Nyasha, I can see you, young man. I can see you, Nyasha. I can see you. Share as much as you can. Share with your friends. We're discussing about mask ngendaba ye-COVID. Tikuthola pamusoro pema. Good people in Johnny Longe, Kunjani, Washington now, you are now a regular here. You know what? You deserve something, Washington. You are now a regular on this program. Right, guys? We're discussing about wearing mask. But before we do that, let's wait for about maybe in number if you get 20. Me, I don't talk in number in if you get 20. I prefer with the number if you get 20 first. If you are 20, then we can start talking about it. So the number is growing. I can see the number is 11 now. 20, we continue. If we not 20, we don't go further. If we don't reach 20, we don't go further. Mkoma Phineas, matsoga ere Mkoma Phineas kana kuti muchiri kwekoko. Matsoga ere Mkoma Phineas. Right, Mkoma Phineas tinokudai toda kuti titaure nasi. Ye number iri kukwira toda kuti number ingosvika about 20, then number ikasvika about 20. But we want to talk about something very important issue in Bulawayo today, or not Bulawayo only, right? So guys, share the video with your friends. Share as much as you can. And then for those who want to come in, I pinned the number there. The number is there for those who want to come in. We're discussing Nyayema Max. Koma mask iwo kana kuchizi ndifeke mask. Why would I have to wear my mask? Sasa kunjani? Kums, nyaphila kunjani? Share the video with your friends. Right, while I'm waiting for you guys to share, I'll play this video. I'll play this audio. Listen to this, guys. Listen to this audio. Listen carefully. Oh, let me wait for this. Listen to this audio. Kunjani Kumbulani, Kaulani, Kunjani. That day you tried to come in Kaulani. Listen to this.
Silver gray, tinted windows, and number plate, which has been marking people. Don't tell attention, I Honda Fit. But I'm saying is when you make for Katesi just 20 minutes ago, I was driving along Harare Road going direction PPC. And the next thing, we see so at the men get a lapana, Emelum Chova, Yawi Honda Fit Yama, and Anifnum Twala, Pulom put at the Mexican what got to put on a Velohamba, I want to Honda Fit. Bashe Bamba, Babam Tacheli Squam, Babam Tacheli phone, everything. Siswana wazambuto sisikwa muchomlana wangene moteni bamkhudula ngemota kona pana wararoti tuzele ku first left 10 ye engere amkhudula siswana mantucha kwapa. I tried to block you on the fitana ngemota, but that guy was saying vika nami ngazama ukwa avoid because bengafuna ngicele sengigqobisa slow. So after that siswana amthatha amngenise emoteni imota lana sigijimise yazi actually airways the trade fair ngale. But I'm just advising abantu to be careful, especially if you are using public transport. Don't just stand over vigilant. Some of these guys who pretend to be giving us lifts, they actually want to rob us, especially mama. And then ababa babachaya futhi ngoba last week mina bengizwe ngomnye indoda abamthatha telefoni in the same style abe. So hey, aslim kusena abanye hlobo sibe careful ngoba abantu bagangile phandle la. Yazi ubona umuntu ekhudula umuntu ongumama ngaliyana indlela ngemoto emgwaqweni, it's not right. And these people are very, very cruel. So abantu laba be careful. Sister ngiche police katese report case ya. Hayi. Lokho ngusatane lokho.
Right, guys, before we continue with the topic, there is a Honda Fit in Bulawayo, a silver Honda Fit without number plates. What they are doing, bayahamba bayenza ngani ba Kumlani nyandeni kunjani Jahel Dala. Right, ngiyaphila gazi. Right, there is a Honda Fit in Bulawayo. You know, ehamba ibhoda isenza ngani khona inika abantu ilift, abantu bangama laphana iyabachaya izikhwama ithathe ibaleke. That is the first thing I want to say before we continue with our topic. There is a Honda Fit in Bulawayo. That Honda Fit has been doing that for the last 3 days. I spoke to one of the police officers in Bulawayo. He said there is nothing we can do because these people are coming from South Africa. I'll play the audio again. I'll play this audio again. I'll play. Guys, how can we allow ukuthi sure umuntu abuye azorobha abantu kobulawayo aqede iviki erobha abantu kobulawayo silokho sizothola kule moto? Can't we catch that car? Listen to this audio before we continue with our topic. Our topic, we are not talking about this, but I decided to put this for everyone, that these guys must be caught. Listen to this carefully.
Yeah, lapha kunzima la. Yazi lapha kuphile Honda Fit silver gray, tinted windows engalama number plates, which has been marking people. Umuntu akathenjele ngayo le Honda Fit. But namhlanje ngisibonele ngawamamehlo khathesi just 30 minutes ago. I was driving along Harare Road going direction PPC. And the next thing, kulosiso kade mengere lapana emelela umchova yabuye Honda Fit yama engani ifuna ukumthwala kulomnye ubhudo kade meceleni kwakhe kade ubhudwana vele uhamba labantu beHonda Fit. Bahle bambamba bamthathela isikhwama, bamthathela ifoni, everything. Sisilwana wazama ukudonsa isikhwama uthomlwana wangena emoteni bamkhudula ngemota kona pana kwaRail Road tuzele ku first left 10 ye engere amkhudula sisilwana manthutsha kwapa. I tried to block you on the fit lana ngemoto, but that guy was saying vika. Nami ngazama ukuwa-avoid because bengafuna ukuthi ngicine sengigqokisa slow. So after that, sisibana ngamthatha angenise emotweni, imoto lana siyigijimise yaze yasicatshele ewenze trade fair ngale. But I'm just advising abantu to be careful, especially if you are using public transport. Don't just stand over vigilant. Some of these guys who pretend to be giving us lifts, they actually want to rob us, especially mama. And then abobaba bayachaya futhi ngoba last week mina bengizwe ngomunye indoda abamthathela ifoni in the same style abe. So hey, asilimseni abanye sihlobo sibe careful ngoba abantu bagangile phandle la. Yazi ubona umuntu okhudula umuntu ongumama ngaliyana indlela ngemoto emgwaqweni, it's not right. And these people are very, very cruel. So abantu ababe careful. Sisilo nje police katese yenze reporting case yakhe. Hayi.
Right, guys, that's not our topic for the day, but I thought we have to discuss and talk about this before we continue with our topic. There is a Honda Fit, a silver gray, a local you move around in Bulawayo, go and wait for engani pretending umelela ama-lift abantu abaya wherever ibarobe ithatha izikhwama zabantu thatha amafoni baleyenze, so moving around. So guys, I give you a challenge, Ngani Goblawa, you guys. This car must be caught. I spoke to a police head of the police in one of the police stations, and they told me that honestly enough, Immortales is name, there's nothing they can do. We had to my police out there, there's nothing they can do. So guys, I just wanted to tell you right today, guys. Let's go to the topic of today. Why am I forced to wear a mask? If you want to join this topic now, go to my Facebook. You will see a link, StreamYard. Click that link and come straight. I've made it easier for you guys. Click the link and come straight. We discuss about this. Why am I forced to wear a mask? Why do I talk about this topic today? We have got people abalama problems, and we have got people who have got problems like breathing problems, talking about asthmatic, talking about some other people they cannot breathe. Right. You know, you force me to wear a mask, but once I wear a mask, I fail to breathe. So if everyone was to wear a mask in the whole world right now, does it mean that the COVID-19 is going to end? Right, that is it. Who says masks are the most important things to minimize. I have got this sort of a mask today. I brought this mask for you guys to see. Come on, guys, share the number. This number is too small. I don't want to talk with 5 people. I want to talk with people. Today, I've got this mask. You wear it like that, okay? Like that. That is the mask. And then you do that. You do that. You do that. You pin it there. Emma calendar pan. You pin it there. You wear it like that. If I go for 5 minutes wearing this thing myself, I fail to breathe. I totally fail to breathe. I don't want to lie to you. And then we have got people, glasses. People who wear glasses like that. You put a mask, you put glasses. The steam goes to your glasses. You can't see. Right. Once you put a mask, you put your glasses, you can't see. So those people who wear glasses, you are punishing them by asking them to wear a mask by force. That's what I mean, according to me. That's what I think. Because there is no way you can wear this mask and spend more than 10 minutes wearing that mask with glasses. That's a lie. Then we have got this sort of mask like this. This one here, enjoying underwear. This one there. Where you come out and say underwear. This one, you know, funny underwear. You do that like that. That one. This one. Okay? When I wear this myself, if I wear this, I feel better wearing this one like that. I feel better, but I don't feel comfortable. I cannot wear this for more than 10 minutes. I can't myself, personally. I can't. I cannot wear this for more than 10 minutes. This. And then I myself, I bought myself this. It's not a mask. It's a shield. It's a face shield. I bought this one myself. That. If I wear that, when I'm wearing this, I feel so comfortable. But when they say this is not a mask, this is a face shield. So when they say everybody must wear a mask, when I'm wearing this shield, am I committing a crime? Is it a crime? Because why I'm saying that, today I saw the Minister of Finance in public. He was wearing a face shield. So it means everybody is allowed to wear a face shield. Why did I bring that topic? The reason why I brought that topic is, what is the importance of wearing that mask? Now who's it? This is the point I love. Now Z, I will put my picture in people. No, really, yourself, Z. Z, this is a topic, I know you love this topic. This is the topic, Z. First and foremost, Z,
yes, madam.
That needs to stop.
Yeah, we somehow, somewhere, even with us mothers are honest, but we have to track it down and be aware of it.
Yeah.
The awareness is very good. This is how we start tracking things down. The moment everyone is aware, any suspicious then we do a trial and error. As can't say but
thank you very much, Z. Yes. Right, Z. We are talking about mask today, Z. I think it's a nice topic to talk about, Z.
It's the best topic at this moment in time. I mean, I've dropped everything else and talk about COVID. That's the only thing I talk about.
There is a guy who sent us a message here, Z. James Turela. I think see by the same too. I work hours with mask, face shield, and glasses bra. If working in high risk, it's very possible. Which one is very possible? Maybe that you understand that. But which is very possible. It's very, very possible. Then before you go. Then mask are big effect good health your mood if we wear it for too long every day. Thank you so much. It looks like people are coming in, Z. Z, let's talk about this, Z. Where can we start about this topic of mask?
AIDS.
Yeah.
We have to tell each other the truth.
Yes.
It's that simple. There is no other people that know death of a virus. Family members, friends, fathers, mothers that are not with us because of a virus. Because of a virus. So look, what I've told myself is I'm not taking any opinion anymore. I'm not taking freedom of speech. I do not care about your freedom of speech. I do not care about your opinion. I do not care about anything. I'm telling you, I'm a fake corner. You can tell him that's like AIDS. Right?
Yeah.
Because we did not understand a condom.
Yeah, yes.
Umuntu uzekutshela ukuthi I know icondom ukudlela usithi eloko ephepheni akukho right. Bahamba zabangcwaba. We are broken people today because someone decided not to wear a condom. Right? Ukuze gqoke ukuthi ama condom malume ukuthi zasezingcwaba abantu abaningi. It's not ukuthi zase sikwazi ukuthi condom ya protector, no. Zase sikwazi into ekuthiwa ikufa. Right? And this is campus chole kona ama condom is because we are afraid of dying. Same le mask. This is an airborne disease, whether you like it or not. It's got aerosol qualities. The World Organization is about to qualify it as an airborne disease, but it's got aerosol qualities. Aerosol qualities says COVID turns around and stays in the air, malume, 4 hours. Mina ngene kwalaba students akho. Ngifike ngithi hense, kanjalo?
Yeah.
Wena ungavalanga ama window ungayizanga lutho kuyi studio kuphela esingela ama window like ama studio amaningi. Ngifike ngiyenzele kona phana kade la i-COVID ingakwazi. It stays, those particles stay in the air for 4 hours. When ubuye malume, ufike uhlale phakathi kona phana. You will breathe in the COVID-19, whether it will infect you or not. That's between you and your God now. Right? So ukuze akwanise uku-avoida khonokho ukuthi wonke umuntu masker. I-mask does not take away COVID-19. It reduces, it minimizes the spread of COVID-19. Iyabamba, okunye kuzaphuma kodwa iyabamba. Same as COVID does not turn around and prevent 100% AIDS. But iyabamba malume. You need a chance at the moment. There's umuntu omnyama. Only thing you need is a chance. A chance for you for the first time in your life to survive. I don't go for every single time. Sifuna ukufunda nini? Basitshelile sathi siphasi COVID lapha abantu besithi hey abantu abamnyama bafi. What did God turn around and do malume? He turned around and said kadesi abantu abamnyama bafa 4 times more than any other race.
Yes.
You think that is a joke? You are 4 times more. That means ngakulo mkhiwa lo muntu omnyama 4 times more ukufa than ukhiwa. Lalela ukuthi ngasembe sithini. That's one thing I okay. Look why okwabantu abamnyama into ezincane. I-diabetes malume, ngone diabetes, you are 13 times to 14 times more probable of you dying. Whether the diabetes are controlled or not, fact. Why debate? Fact. South Africa just turned around I keep started no beginning of June. Now the AIDS 4 times more. Because we want 4 times more. We want to pay. Umuntu ofana sigqoka ama mask yithi kuyedlula wonke umuntu. Because malume Philip wena ukhona lapho ungumalume Philip awuhambi wedwa. Awufana le queue ngalokho uGary. uGary uhamba yedwa le family yakhe malume. Right? uGary ngafa bayakhala abangibo wathi uGary sefile kodwa wena malume ungafa wena. Ukhala ama families ekhaya. Akhalela ukuthi umalume Philip sefile. No. Ukuthi laba sebedubeka because umalume Philip kasekho okwanisa ukunceda abantwana. Wena ungafa malume abantwana babhadelela i-school fees bazayenzani bona labana ba 100 and something. Don't ever think that you are by yourself. You are carrying more people than what you imagine. So you need to survive. So you have to turn around and put a mask 24/7. When you are performing, fagi mask, you don't fail to fagi mask. Because you find out this.
So
keep a mask malume, and then you have a chance.
Everyone must wear a mask.
Everyone, mask is one of the most important things. It's the most stupidest thing. We learned to mask on Spanish flu, influenza. This is where we learned. With Spanish flu, in 1918, everyone was guaranteed to wear mask. Even to reduce the Spanish flu. What made it more reducing is the wearing of mask. Because COVID-19 malum. 45% of the people are asymptomatical. That means they do not show any signs about a temperature, about kwethleli, about ezilutho. Njengamsho ngikhuluma, ngambona nje, uzambona nje that I am one of the 45% of the cases which is asymptomatical. Uzama kwazi njani ugqoka imask phambi kwami mina ngingakhohleli ngayenzi lutho so sabe sikhuluma malume bala ukuthi ukuhamba njani okunto lokho sabe sikhuluma uyabona ngawukhuluma nomuntu lese umuntu ono I'll use this example onomlomo onukayo yabona ukuze wena unuke umlomo nalwana uze uthi hayi ubhuru wami lapho uzethi hayi umlomo wakho ngami uyanuka lapha
yeah
ukuze unuke mina that means you are smelling particles coming out of my mouth right take COVID as that particle bese ukunuka ngoba kabe ukunuka kwe-COVID ngayithiwa i-COVID yanuka athi khona phana unuka wena you are breathing in that particle ukuze wena ukwanise ukunuka so awukwanisi ukunuka ngoba uzitshela ukuthi mina phakathi kwabantu engisymptomically ngelama-symptoms breathe in now it's between you and God plus the NHS ukuthi whether uyaphila kumbe awuphili because at this moment in time malume akunamuntu okwaziyo ukuthi why abantu bephila no one knows.
So you guys, you are saying it's airborne, this coronavirus?
We've said it's airborne so February, people did not listen.
But if it's airborne, why abanye abantu bengelayo?
No, as I said malume, 45% abantu abaningi they're discovering lots of people are asymptomatical. The other thing is spread. I just spread. Can I see Kruma so ama numbers ayenzakala America?
Yeah.
That's less than 10% of their population. Less than. It's about 4 point something percent of their population at this moment in time. Less than.
So you're saying
into le kona ngena 50%. When getting 50% of the population, how many people do you think they would have died? This is less than 10%.
Can this over 100 and something thousand?
Yes, of less than 10%. Even the 5% more than the population yabo. What is reducing is spread, malume, is konokwala soft distancing, ama isolation, into zinjalo, non-pharmaceutical interventions. It's the only thing we've got at this moment in time. When I want to do non-pharmaceutical interventions, ama-non-pharmaceutical interventions athi wona awukasebenzisi into zama-pharmacy awukasebenzisa ama-therapeutical treatments amaphilisi awukangeni emaphilisini usangena kuma-maski uku-self-distance uku-isolata ukungahambi endaweni ongafuni ukuhamba kizo okwakuphela ukuhamba ngawuhamba emsebenzini kumbe uhambe ukuyashopha kumbe uhambe usenjani usiyatshaya ilanga eduze ongahlali khona labantu khona kwana kuyenza ukuyenzani ungatshayisani labantu abaningi. You have reduced your way of moving. Think to yourself malume thina when last year 2019 mid let's say ngesikhathi lesi summer 2019
yeah,
you would have bumped to more people than what you are doing at this moment in time. Whether you've reduced your number of contacts wena uwedwa kade singathiwa wena kade malume sukubiziwe ku baby shower ekamzukulu wakho ngathi malume subizile ku barbecue ngale ku time zone ngathi uyenze ngathi usuchayisa nabantu abaningi but ukuhlala phansi ngonokhwana is made you be a little bit safer. Awusabhambi labantu abaningi awusochayisani labantu abaningi.
Yeah, but Z, I understand you, my young brother. I do understand you. But my question is, why are you forcing me to wear a mask when it doesn't make me feel comfortable though? I don't feel comfortable.
Your comfort is nothing to do. Your comfort is out of the window, Aresmaru. I want you to survive. Whether you want it or not. Because when you can survive, you can catch COVID-19 and survive. Easy. 80% of the people survive. The problem with us our telling us survive unless you are saying when if you do not want to wear the mask, therefore you are liable to when abantu bathelwa COVID-19 as matter. If you're going to move that way, yeah, then you can make your own decision when decision emoteni yakhe. Emoteni yakhe wonke umuntu uyakwazi ukudrive ngo-90 lapho ukuthi 40 khona. Kodwa ungachayelela umuntu efe when you are liable to that one. Okay, yeah? So wena wangafuni ukugqoka imask asenzeni njalo ukuthi wena you are liable to abantu ozabathelela befe. Ngoba your car is your vehicle, your body is your vehicle. What you do with it, if you want to turn on the nails, rights, if you want to do with it, therefore you have to be liable to what you affect nomzimba wakho abanye abantu. Kadese speaking about into eyiseduze malume. Kadese you know ukuthi even the AIDS ukuthi mina lese ngilayo iAIDS ngihambe ngiyethelela omunye umama phandle kona. Ngikwanisa ukubotsha ngikwazi ukuthi ngilayo iAIDS.
Yeah,
sesemaduze. So ngalifuna ukuthi lingagqoka ama-mask. Omunye uzabuya le ID ukuthi okay asibachayini ngeloyela leyana e-AIDS. I-virus is a virus malume. Wena manje you be liable ukuthi ungasuka lapha ungafuni ukuyigqoka imask uhambe emsebenzini wakho uyethelela bonke abantu emsebenzini bakho abayi-50 kufa abantu abayi-5. You have to be liable to that one. Murder of 5 people. Right? Then what about the 50 people abanye abaseleyo? Ngoba ungaboni ngani 50 people labana abagulileyo malume. I-COVID is changing. Rate yakhona is unreal. Even the ones that catch it now have to have ama-side effects later on. So umuntu oniyambona ngasakwazi ukugijima engasayenzi ngoba kulabantu abaningi malume sasoze sidlalela ibhora next summer. Ngoba amalanga zabe ngasasebenzi right. Only thing I would have done malume is to say put a mask on. Only thing you would have done is put a mask on. There is nothing else. Asikhuluma iqiniso. Akula enye into esilayo. Amaphilisi abazamayo bayazama. Into esilayo guaranteed malume, proven. Put a mask on. It reduces. We don't say it prevents. No, it does not prevent. It reduces. Omunye ngayithayi mask erumini kompara lese di 5. Don't get a chama mask. You are reducing. I-collectiveness yakhona kube le big reducing because akusela umuntu ophefumulelayo i-dosage yani ye-possible virus igcwele umoya. Kathi sonke siphefumulela emagabi ema-check-in emalembini akhona la isilawo. Malume kuyehlukula umuntu engasuza. Wonke umuntu uyaphakamisa ihembe so evali amakhala. So ekusuzeni ifuna ukuvala amakhala. But ku-virus alifuni ukuvala amakhala. Ezinye indawo yikho sithi singalandeli ezinye izinto ezenziwa ngabanye abantu aba-free and independent. Abantu be-America abaningi bakhona abangafuni ukugqoka ama-mask. Wena njengomuntu omnyama you understand where you stay in this pedestal of race emhlabeni lo. Ungathatheki uzibone ukuthi wena ngathi wena uspecial kathesi. Malume any illness ebuyayo lapha emhlabeni thina abantu abamnyama isidabura more. Bona they've got the liberties malume to say that they want to wear a mask. They've got the liberties. Well, now you don't have that liberty. Don't ever confuse yourself. You do not have that liberty. Yabona. Ngoba unwayela ukugqoka imask yakhona. Uzahambe e-church lapha. Bese ushaya i-church eZion. Sithanda ukuhlabela phela thina. Uzahambe echaya i-base. Uthelela wonke umuntu okhona lapha. Wonke umuntu okhona lapha. Mina ngizibiyela lami ngama pre-existing conditions zami. Right? Maybe ngo-HIV, maybe ngo-diabetes, maybe ngo-cancer. Awukwazi. When uzasila, wena wakho wena, we will be the one amongst the 45% of the asymptomatical people that does not even show any signs. Mina zabuya ngiphefumula kona lapha malume ngiyithandi. Ngingafake mina abantu labami abayi4. Ekhaya ngale bangikhayeli. You could have easily prevented that by wearing a mask. Lami ngifake imask.
So
what
about wearing gloves?
Best thing. Gloves says malume ukuthi whatever surface you are touching, as we said, this is airborne, yeah? This is airborne malume. That means ukuthi ngayo airborne iwuseku to any surface. Lapho ngihamba ngithinta khona, ngihamba khona. Ngihamba mbamba amakhala, ngibamba umlomo, ngibamba ifoni iseceleni komlomo. Everything spreads there, malume. So if I wear gloves, now ufaka ama-gloves, that means lapho esibamba khona asisakwanisa awusabambi ngayo indlebe zakho, awusabambi ngayo endawo esefacing. You wear your gloves to hold other things, not to bring them close to you. Wena ngathi sukhipha ama-gloves lana kuhle sujikele eceleni suhambe uyogeza futhi izandla. Kela malume into abafundisa izigqoke, very simple things. Ama-gloves, ama-mask, ama-shield. Futhi ngicela ninikeze so malume, ungagqoki i-shield iyodwa. I-shield is to turn around and protect ama-splashes. Ukuthi ebuye engabuye emahleti. I-shield will never protect you amakala akho. So i-shield igqoka lani, ngawe uyagqoka i-shield, le mask. You go try i-shield. Akuthiwa i-mask.
Okay.
Hatsho.
Okay.
Njalo ukubona abanye begqoka bethanda ukukhuluma uNcibade efake into yebudget namuhla. Ukhiphe i-mask malume kuparliament, wagqoka i-shield. I thought to myself that was the most stupidest thing that you can ever do.
That's why I came with it.
Yes malume. I-shield ngasufake so la right? Sungakhuluma manje labo bhuru bakho. Othamu ethathamu ushabo bhuru wami. Nqendi. Ngakhuluma kombala okunye ama-droplets abuye echaye khona phana ayama. Protection malume. Not total protection, but minimizing. Right? I-minimizing malume ukuthi yazi kunjengani? Kunjenga lapha singabantwana malume sidlala igame yokugijima. Yangizwa malume? Sidlala igame yokugijima, mina ngumfana omncane.
Yeah.
Bebambe lina abadala bethi manini lina belibambe phansi. Bethi wena zethi gijima first. That is what minimizing is. You are giving me a chance. I'm not saying I will win, but you are giving me a chance. Maybe lami ngizagijima lapha okuyekela khona, maybe uzazama ukunjani ukumbamba kodwa hayi nami ngiyabe sengikhavile.
Yeah.
Only thing we're doing, we're giving each other a survival chance, malume.
Okay.
A survival chance. Right? I see it kuza protect 100%. But kuyakunika i-chance la ukuthi ukambe uyebona abantwana bakho ngoDisemba, ukambe uyebona abangini ngoDisemba, abangini labo bekubone ngoDisemba. Asebenzeni so malume. Right? Ezinye isikhathi ukuthi sithanda ukukhuluma ngento eziningi kakhulu, right?
Yeah.
Let's work like this njengabantu bekhaya. What we have to do is minimize the number of people that will pass away and maximize the number of people that we will see in December. I think they're until December.
But where are the people who want to, that we want to discuss about this, educate our brothers and sisters about this. That
yes.
It would be nice to hear our sisters and brothers and sisters coming in here. In the UK, how many Zimbabweans have died in the UK in COVID-19?
A lot malume fighting happening.
And when we are talking about this, the reason why I came in today with this topic, I got messages from people saying, Philip, we are forced to wear masks, but me, every time I wear a mask, I feel sick. So, we have to educate one another here. So I expect
mask they feel sick. You've got another choice.
Yeah.
Stay at home. Don't come out. Protect yourself. Shield yourself. But anytime when you come outside, madam, anytime when you come outside to where people are, wear a mask. If you're not wearing a mask, so useless way. We are ones with umkhuhlane phansi. Kodwa utshela umuntu esithi yazi mina ngagqoka icondom. Yazi inzemu zami ngiyazizwa zingani ziyabamba so lapha. No, ndoda. Icondom ayilandabana lokunkhwana. Condom is there to protect you. I-mask nje condom. So all of my excuses, look, we've gone through it ngama condom. We lost the people. We are not taking, you can take I do not take anyone's opinion. Now once you find mask the mask is not for you. Challenge me then. Shield. It's that simple. If you want to come outside, wear a mask. Uzabulala mina ochashana la church we kambe church efana nayo. Uzabulala mina ngasisikamba ku barbecue so try 6 members of the family is to come out. Ubulala mina.
So that you do a research. You do a research. Why is Italy been affected so much and the other countries like American?
Madam, Italy Italy yabona i-virus le akunamuntu that was understanding it. Things that were coming out from China were not that information was not that much. Italy was the watchtower, the tower, the light on the tower to show abantu ukuthi bakwenza njani umuntu wakhona and the affects njani abantu. Italy, ama-Italians alinto enjengathi bahlala kuma families that are layered up. So mina yabe ngihlala lo mama ngihlala lo gogo eduze khona phana nje.
Yeah.
There is behavior, there is a social aspect of it, there is unpreparedness. Right?
Yeah.
And all those are factors. There is coexisting conditions. Right?
Yeah.
Uthi bona vele babulaye kuyini Italy ngale into ebahlupha kakhulu weight that contributed, old age that contributed ngoba ungasukhulile nje antibodies zakho abe ngasaqinanga kakhulu nje.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that added on ilokho Italy, but ngifuna ukubona ukuthi Italy as much as abantu bakhona bafa abaningi nje, and that is very sad.
Yeah.
But sesikhaleni amanye ama countries o Taiwan o South Korea, numbers less than 10,000 malum infected, right? Less than 1,000 deaths. They managed to control it, so it can be controlled. The problem ukuthi abayalayo malume, if you think that you are clever, if you think ukuthi akuyinto lokho is nothing but a code, the evidence is going to show. Now the arrogance ongahloniphi umkhuhlane, i-evidence iyatshengisela khayelo England 60,000 umakhewo menye 60,000, so that means 120,000 abantu abafileyo. Right? I-America singena malume kubo 300 something. That is not a joke. I-Brazil malume bangcwabana every single day. eBrazil sebelahlwa izidumbu. Right? Okay, sithi lokwana ngokwemazweni. Look at South Africa, very close to us. South Africa ngubhuti wethu. Look at the numbers guys. Malume, wena ngumuntu wemusic. Right?
Yeah.
Ungumuntu wabantu. Look at ngicela ukhayele last year, acho. Last year kuphela. Ukhayela abantu abafayo last year, obaziyona kuphela. Compare it to this year. What is more shocking? Azange ushokwe this year wena ngabantu abafileyo owathi ungabacabanga ukuthi bangafa.
I'm shocked.
Why malume? Abantu bona laba bonke abantu bakhona kuthiwa babegula. Kodwa malume asikhuluma namaqiniso. Babegula even last year. But baphila. Why this year? Why this past 2-3 months?
So you
Why,
are
malume?
saying, so you are saying probably these people are fire October no feel baby COVID.
Mina I say ngawumuntu athanga imota. Any certain death, anyone that says I think ngikhuluma la last week COVID related every single time. The COVID what it does malume injenge it's like any other virus. Iya weekend ama soldiers omzimba wakho. Ezinye izinto zikuthathe vela tulazo. Right? It affects every organ in your body. I affect lokwana uthoy affect ama lungs wodwa. Ama medical research sekukhiphile. They are not moving with that anymore. It affects every organ. Every organ malume, from ingqondo to the small intestines, to the lungs, to the kidneys. It affects everything. So when a very kwathi ngizigulela mina nge-diabetes iyangichayela kwani ukuthi i-diabetes iyavuka ulaka kakhulu hlukani ngoba amasotsha abesediniwe. Right? Ngoba ungakhohlwa phela ukuthi into leyi it reduces first initial thing, it reduces umoya i-oxygen egazini. Right? Then uzibuza igazi liya ngaphi malume? In every organ is a shortage of oxygen.
So
what happens then?
So do you think a lot of people, if they are not careful, they are going to die because of this?
Mina, I put it like this. Uyabona ama numbers abantu abafayo ngabo 90s.
Yeah.
We're going to experience that within 8 months. More. 90s or 10 years, from 90s to 2000. We are going to experience that in months. In months. Yes. Tina, imagine we're going to experience that in 2020. Yeah, my numbers on in 2020.
So what is the message to, because people, they will be afraid now when you say something like that.
They have to be afraid. Who are afraid? You go to Shonipa. You want to know imoto Shonipa. I'll hear Ubutons 120 when I go high street. We are Shonipa. Drive they don't say 120 kuma high street. Ngoba bayihloniphi. Abayazi ukuthi dangerous onganani. Kufanele into yakhona uyihloniphe, uyifiye khona uyakwanisa ukuziprotecta wena wedwa. Singatshela namanga ukuthi malume imoto wena uyayidonsa wena, wakudonse malume Philip lapha sibone. No. Imoto le malume. Ama reaction akho asebenzi iCovid njalo. Uyihloniphe, uyifunde. Mina njalo ukubuza, ngiyabuza i-question asakhani. Nge-AIDS. Mina what to give i-reference AIDS ngoba this is where we stem i-understanding ye-virus yethu. Ngiyabuza mina nge-AIDS asakhani. Abantu bangiphendula lapha malume ngokungani ngamadokotela. Beyazi in and out. Yike yabona konke ya sebefundile manje kathesi ngamuntu ekwanza ukukhipha ama-information njalo suyifundile suyazi i-COVID la ifana siyenze njalo sifunde, but i-problem nazi i-AIDS malume zayifunda in 20 30 years 40 years i-AIDS i-COVID manje ifana siyifunde in 1 month 2 weeks 3 days umuntu ufanele ifunde. So that means asabambelana izandla njengabantwana. Ngaso ngithethiswana ke thethiswana la. Mina malume ungamfica endlini indlu sitsha nilele mina. Uyanyikinyiza. Ukungichaya ngempama uyangichaya ngempama uthi ngivuke. Ngokuthiwa ungichaya ngesibhakela uthi ngivuke, ngichaya ngesibhakela uthi ngivuke. Mina ngayimvuka lapha mana first reaction yami ukuthi kanti malume Philip usungichaya uthi ndoda indlu yacha. I-reaction yami turns around and moves away from umalume Philip uphethe ukungichaya ngesibhakela. Sengigijima lami semphuma phandle. Siyakhuluma ngasesephandle ukuthi kanti malume usungichaya ezincedile lapha ngathiwa ungidabure mo ade ngiyavuka masinyane. Yabona? Asisela sikhathi malume, this is where my problem is. We have to do ngoba asila mali, akula maphilisi. Akula prevention yona le mask, glove, shield. Be aware, self distancing, quarantining. Ubekwazi ama-symptoms ona lawa akhulunywayo uwabhekele uwananzelele umuntu engathina hayi seluze i-sense of smell malume ubakwazi ukuthi siku-environment ye-COVID ungacabangela ezinye izinto, cabangela i-COVID first, cabangela i-COVID first ngoba yiyo into etrendayo la.
That what pains me is
yes.
Abanye abantu bathi once you go to the hospital, that's the end. But I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. Some people are saying, well, the are worse than whatever. But I don't believe in that. But to be honest with you, Zed, yes, you are telling me. Yeah.
Uyabona malume ngathi ufuna ukuya esibhedlela nge-COVID ukuthi ngisethu asakwanisa ukuphefumula. First sign ukuhambisa esibhedlela.
Yeah.
Awusakwanisa ukuphefumula. That means you are surrounded by atmosphere with oxygen, but you can't take it in. So akula medicine, akula herb that can produce oxygen unless umuntu ekuphampe i-oxygen njengepump ye-borehole ekupampe i-oxygen nge-force and indawo eyi-1 ekwazi ukupampa i-oxygen nge-force kusesibhedlela. Hamba esibhedlela, hamba. Ngizakubenza usemuva futhi. Zaphelela abantu bethu baphelela malume. Hayikhona ukuthi yayisithathi namo. No. Yasiphela ukuthi sasingabelieve ukuthi siyasila esibhedlela. Zaqalisa malume umdzabaro ungene ekhaya laphana. Zaqalisa ngezinyanga. Mina mina ukuhamba enyangeni first time malume. Ngihambisa ulumezi wami enyangeni eBotswana. Hayi? Yabhreka. Ngihamba emachechi, yabhreka. Hayi? Ngihamba emachechi lamadala namakatoliki, yabhreka. Ukuze qalisa ukusila, ngihamba esibhedlela, bamthi ama-ARV. Uyahamba kadesi. Labantwana abaningi kakhulu. Impilo imnandi. Simple thing. But abangani bakhe abaningi bafa. Bafa malume ngokuyekela ukuhamba esibhedlela. I-virus leyi singayideleli. It's something new that we have never seen. Asikho bacteria. Anjo? Asikho kuloywa. I-virus malume. I-virus what it does malume, it turns around and gets into your body. Anjo? I-bacteria you can put in and it multiplies by itself. Anjo? Yes, multiplier yona. Anjo? I-virus malume iyangena emzimbeni wami. I-hijack ama-cells ami. Iyenza ama-cells ami replicate more of the virus. Anjo? Akula hep malume. Ihep engikwanisa ukuyithatha mina ibulala i-virus kufanele ikwanisa ukubulala ama-cells ami.
Kati, we were told that Malaysia, they got a help. What happened?
In Madagascar malume.
In Madagascar.
They turned around and said liyakhumbula ngabo March April lapana. Bakhipha ilokhu yabo. Ngesikhathi lesana bona babengela deaths, 0 deaths. Ama cases they were about 30 something.
Yeah.
Abantu bayiphakamisa. Yabona njengabantu thina anything that is herbal siyayithanda ngoba singabantu abamnyama sibona ngani kuyakuyenza ube ngumuntu omnyama more. Anjo? Abantu bayiphakamisa bona kuma internet. Mina ngiyasikhulumela mina awazi the one oyigijimise ethethe abantu uthi yekelani into lezi ezama herbs. Anjo? Khathesi malume akula umuntu okhuluma ngayo eMadagascar. Uyazi ngoba ngani? Iku lockdown malume. 1,000 people are dying. Ama-minister abo ayi-2 afile. 15 of them, ama-ministers that were taking that help basesibhedlela. Madagascar is in lockdown. It's looking for mask.
I heard so.
It's looking for mask malume. It's looking for kunala into ezifunayo. Akula umuntu okhuluma ngehebha lapha. Ayizange isebenze. Why? I-virus. Cells. Anything that can sort out an ES2B, it has to be so clever. Medicine yakhona ukudetector ama-protein awe-virus compared to ama-protein ama-cells akho. It has to be that clever. Yabona? Good. Malume, into le yasihlonipheni. iMadagascar ivalile kade malume is asking for help from the UN. Akula muntu okhuluma ngekhonkhwana. But akula muntu obuyileyo. Those people abaphakamisa i-herbal remedy lana. Akula muntu osebuyile watshela abantu ukuthi majasorini iMadagascar sikhanga namanamba lana i-herb lana isasebenza kuhle. Balitshela injalo information lana. So la uza continue ucabanga ukuthi i-herb yasebenza. Ayisebenzi. Because bona abanikazi be-herb sebevalile sebeku lockdown. 2 ministers died, 15 ministers asesibhedlela kakhulu.
So that's it's a pity. It's a pity that people they tend to watch us, that me and you talking, but this thing affects all of us, almost everybody. I would have loved the people working in the NHS, people working at hospitals, people who have been affected by coronavirus to come in or to call in and talk about this. Not people to listen to Z, not people to listen to Philip. I don't like it. I want us to talk about this. How can we help our brothers? Now I have learned something which I didn't know. I rushed and went to buy my face shield, but I've been told you need to wear a mask. I didn't know all that. So, you know what?
Yes.
Embarrassing and pathetic, especially for my brothers and sisters from Zimbabwe. You don't contribute. I hate it when we discuss about issues like this, but I cannot force you to talk.
There was the advantage you think we madam.
Yeah.
The advantage. It's either you do not contribute now and be aware now. And I always say you contribute two ways. You contribute now and be aware now and pass the information a right cates.
Yeah.
I'm a contributor and fan. It's your choice.
It's your choice.
It's your choice. It's your choice. Either way, was a contributor.
Sometimes I regret to be a Zimbabwean, honestly, because whenever we talk about issues, if I talk about sex here in Yabala, thousands, I just want to hear ukuthi abantu bathini. Uzet is telling us about people they're enjoying amalokuz and gazette, but let's come and talk about this. Philip, where did you get this mask? I want to send them to my mom. Philip, how can I? I want to. That's why we come in here. We spend time. So that we know, Philip, I don't like this type of a mask. I prefer this type of a mask. Philip, I wear glasses. I do this. So what? So that we can bring doctors here. Pathetic to be a Zimbabwean. Anyway, let's continue, Zed. So, so Zed, forget about
madam.
I'm not asked. So Zed,
madam.
Let's just say I'm traveling on a public transport. I'm going from Sheffield to Derby. So you advise me to twala armor gloves, armor mask, sanitizers in every way where I have to sanitize. How often do I have to sanitize?
As frequently as possible. Labubamba kona something sanitizer. As frequently as possible. And ungabamba something okubanjwe ngabantu sanitizer vele reduce ukubamba izinto reducer yabona ukhulume ngeDerby to Sheffield ama touch screen lana osebenzisa kalesi bamba kona bamba touch screen sanitizer ngoba kubamba omunye umuntu awukwazi malume uyaziprotect akuthi ukuthi every screen kombana sile covid no but sokuhamba ukuthi wena ke ubambe maybe umuntu oqeda ukubamba kompana la yade la engakwazi anjho uyasanitizer ngawungena ku transport malume yikubona ngapha kithi ngapha sebe reduce ama number abantu kuma transport akusela awungeke ubone istimela esigcweleyo kumbe ibus egcweleyo anjho self distancing malume ngawungena ku transport woba understand ukuthi I transport kuyini imota ibhasi istimela any mode of transport it's a container. I-container leyi i-container khona ayila i-generation ukungenisa umoya is not that much ukufana lokwaphandle anjho so uyabuhlezi khona pana uphefumula umoya liphefumulela umoya yona lwana yikho mina ngithanda ukukhuluma ngithi so uyabona ebhasini malumani umuntu engasuza ebhasini anjho umnuko lana ugcwala ibhasi yonke anjho wena ngakwanisa ukunuka khona konke ngaba kulomuntu osusideyo la anjho yikuthi ngithi ama particles siwangenisa emakhaleni akho angena kuma sensitive nostrils parts akho wakwanisa ukuthi sokunuka it has traveled lo ngumsuzo kuphela cabanga umoya manje ongawunukiyo ongakwazi ukuthi unuka njani umoya sipomba ukubreathe cabanga khonoko anjho so kufanele uziprotect malume ngoba the end of the day kwehlula unjengasekhaya anjho ekhaya ngikhulumela ekhaya wesi ngoba ngaba sesiyafoswa ukuthi singagcwala anjho ekhaya lapha we have to minimize the numbers of people mina ngikhulumela abantu bema transport ngawo lekhumbi ungagijimisa imali ukugcwalisa abantu ngoba this is the thing uyafaka abantu bakho bebe 20 ekhumbini yakho anjho uzazuza imali ye anjho but abantu labana at the end of the day wena kwanisa ukungenisa ukuthola abantu 500 your chances malume ukuthi wena asoze uyibambe wena driver awusoze uyibambe into yena leyi they are very high ukuthi wena uzayibamba so minimize abantu vulana ama window kube le air circulation anjho ungagcwalisi ungagijimisa imali it's not about imali that is about life uyabona ngoba uzagijimisana le imali siza kungcwaba ngayo and futhi siyakungcwaba ngayo ngasikungcwaba ngayo malume sithatha yonke imali yena lana olayo ade ufuna ukugcinela abantwana bakho siye kungcwaba wena sithiya abantwana bakho bengela lutho. Your best solution is to go for survive uzayenza vele imali survival khathesi bamba next month bamba imonth ebuyayo bamba uDecember ungagijima into eziningi bamba uDecember ungabamba uDecember sizathi bamba uMarch ungabamba uMarch sizathi bamba uSeptember oka 2021 maybe then kuyabe sokulama ama vaccination maybe then siyabe sesiphumile kunto le suphilile phila for once in our life singabantu abamnyama amaZimbabweans asigijimiseni ukuphila kuphela sibe khona abakuma yebo.
You Zimbabweans, you guys, I'm a Zimbabwean, but we're dealing with sometimes people who don't want to talk about their country. It doesn't matter anyway. We are not looking for numbers here. So, do we expect the number of this COVID-19 in Zimbabwe to rise?
Kakhulu.
But why do you have a low number like this? Why do you have a low number? It's
the government's recording. They are recording low numbers because they don't want to deal with the clinics. So abafuna ukuyidinga iCovid as much abantu
want to deal with the clinics when this thing is, that
yo.
If it's true what you are saying, we all don't know. But how can they do that? Probably they don't have the testing machines.
Yes, probably that's a factor. Probably they do not have imali yokufuna ukuhambisa abantu esibhedlela. That's a factor. Probably they do not care. That's a big factor. Because if you care about your own people, malume, we have a tester every single time uyayidinga. Into le is costly. Tester is not cheap. Malume. You understand. Tester is not cheap. Anyone that says it's cheap, it's not cheap. But abantu is more expensive. Is more expensive. As I said earlier on, you rather deal with the katesi and pay the price katesi or pay the price later on. So singcwaba abantu 1000 or 500 ngelanga. Yethatha ngaphi imali ukungcwaba umuntu 500 bantu ngelanga. Si 16 million lapha ekhaya. Hayi? Ngifuna ukhayele so, si 16 million ekhaya kade sa? I-American ngoba ngathi kade ama cases abo angena kubo 3 million.
Right? Yes, I saw something like that.
So thina ngayisi 16 million, right? Thina ngasingena kubo 2-3 million sabe sisifa njengabantu beAmerica. Siyayikwanisa yini khonokho? Sizazenzani intandane lezane eseleyo? Sizazenzani malume?
Zethi mana sithumele usisi ukhuluma zethi wena obukhuluma just talk zethi. You are talking about inumber ye Zimbabwe.
Yes, inumber ye Zimbabwe is rising, inumber South Africa is rising. Mina into entshona imangalisa kanjalo. Thina malume i-connection to South Africa, you cannot deny it. We are so connected with South Africa. South Africa le Zimbabwe is like unofficial England le Scotland. Unofficial. There is nothing enjoy. Mina kwanza ukusuka kade ekobulawayo ngiyengena South Africa ntambama malume ngiyethenga igrocery ngiyeza South Africa njenge Asda. Right? That's another country. I can come in and out every week, every day kona bana ngise by bridge ngene South Africa. So that means ukuthi what we're supposed to be doing is working with South Africa rather than turning around and working against South Africa, working with South Africa. Into engithusayo mina ukuthi i-Zimbabwean government labantu abeZimbabwe they've bought into the rhetoric ye-Zimbabwean government yokuthi hayi look at ama-returnees kelento abantu abangaki aba-infecte i-Zimbabwe ngabantu be-South Africa. Into erongo konkwana malume, into erongo kakhulu ngoba into efana siyenze thina ikusebenza labantu be-South Africa sithi hayi sikhangani kulabantu abaningi lapha ababuyayo bevela kini asisebenzeni sonkeni sikwanise ukuminimize lokho njengeneighbor yami kanjalo njengobhuru wami njengobhuti wami asisebenzeni sonkeni. Advantage nansi malume. Whatever is happening in COVID malume, South Africa will hit its peak and come out. Right?
Yeah.
They will get the numbers down one way or the other. They will get the numbers down. Right? thina ama-numbers ethu abe sekhwela unjela ukuthi South Africa ngokuyithitha kwethu sikuthitha ngayo ngokuyikhalela phansi ngokuphointela izandla sobe sithi si-accuser babe sebesiyenzani thina thina sifuna into eziningi.
Hold on. Sisi Choksi, I've sent you a message. Just say hi to me back. Just say hi to me on your messenger. On your messenger, Sisi T Choksi. Just say hi to me so that once you say hi to me, you become a friend. I've sent you the link. Then you use the link, you come in. So Zet, honest enough, what you are saying, Zet, it pains me because I was talking to people in South Africa, Zet. That thing, I thought it was not true. But COVID-19 in South Africa is just, Zet, I don't know. But if I can keep that thing, my mother is in the 70s, Zet, right? My mother has got diabetes. My mother has got blood pressure, EPP. My mother has got everything. I worry a lot. Not
mama.
Yes, everything. So you know what, Zimbabweans, if you are not bothered about talking about this topic, let me tell you something. I wish you good luck, because you know what? I think this is the topic we need to talk. We need to discuss. Guys, how can we send these things to our parents? How can we do this to our parents? How can we do this to our parents? How can we, where can we get the gloves? Where can we do this? This is the topic where we need to be discussing. Honest.
That's what inkinga mnene la madam. Right?
Yeah.
Ukhuluma ngabo diabetes, ngabo high blood pressure. Ungabona umuntu ekhaya lapha leso mama kumbe anyone osekhulile ejini yabo umama bethu labo gogo bethu madam ongela blood pressure.
Yeah.
Uyamqamba manga. And it turns out a lot of people that are passing away madam. Yimkhuhlane abalayo nale o high blood pressure, o diabetes, into ezinjalo. Uyabona?
Yeah.
So into that I made me get into COVID in lasha politics was the seeing ukuthi mina abangikhaya abalayo naleyo high blood pressure, abalayo bona labo HIV, abalayo umkhuhlane nje nale siphila ngayo sesikwanisa ukuphila ngayo kade sibangayo. I counted malume and there were few people abangaguliyo than abantu abagulayo. There were more people abagulayo. Then I said to myself, for me to help abantu bami, I can't help abantu bangikhaya bodwa unless ngikwanisa ukubathatha ngibavalele ejeli bonke ngibanike ukudla ngithi bengahlangani lomunye umuntu. Manje ukwenza njalo is impossible. You cannot hide. So that means I have to then turn around and concentrate on abantu abaphila labo, the people around them. Abantu abakhona pani emaswingo, abantu abakhona pani koBulawayo. Singahlangana sonkeni, simuveni sonkeni. This is what they say malume about about ama-mask.
Yeah.
They say if all of us, they say if 90% of us wear masks for 3 months, right?
Yeah.
We can bring COVID-19 down to manageable numbers. If all of us wear masks for 3 months, we can bring COVID-19 down. Do you know why, Malum?
Yeah.
COVID-19 has got a gestation period of 6 to 12 weeks. Right? So singayivala sithi okay, bona laba abalayo benikwe
Zet, I can hear you. Zet, it's Chewy?
Yes. Peak, manager.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, there's another one. Okay.
Right.
Continue, Zet. Tembi, we welcome you. Chewy, we welcome you. Guys, you finish Zet, then we introduce others.
Okay, good evening, guys. How are you?
Linjani Puti,
Okay. Malaskalem. Zet usuyanga. Zet. Okay. All right. 1 second. Chewy, how are you?
No, I'm fine. Long time. How are you, my brother?
I'm fine. Tembi, how are you?
I'm fine, brother. How are you?
Zeti, you are there. Let's discuss, guys.
System B.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
are
Hello, Stuart. How are you? Hi, Sapin.
right, guys.
Fine.
Let's enjoy this topic, guys. Let's start.
I really love this program.
Yeah, let's start
Yesterday I was listening and I follow you all the time. Ngifisa ukungena nje. So namhla sengizwa ngichiseka kakhulu ngithi hayi yothi ngingene.
Lama, I follow you all the time. Right.
Okay, ngiyabonga.
Yeah, Stewie. I'm glad that there is a guy who can speak a lot of languages. Stewie, welcome. Zeti, get a cup of tea and sit down next to the camera. We want as much as so many people come in because this topic will help one of our relatives. My mother is around 73, 74. And I know that if my mother was to be affected by this disease, I'm telling you, I might be facing a lot. So the reason why I come in here, my mother cannot afford to buy a mask almost every day because my mother cannot wear this mask for more than 4 hours. I want to tell you the truth. This mask, my mother wears glasses. So we have this steam and other things. So guys, Stewie, which angle? No, let's start with the lady here, Stewie. Tembi, which angle are you coming with here?
Mina engibuya ngayo yile eyokuthi eZimbabwe like abantu are they aware of this corona thing and everything. As far as I'm concerned, abantu bekhaya sebazidela. Bahlupheke kakhulu. So abasenandaba nokubuyayo or noba yini oba yini. Sebebona ukuthi okungasikufa yikuphi. Singahlala endlini siyadlani. Abala misebenzi, abala ukudla, bathi ngcono baphume bahambe phandle benjalo. So kuba nzima futhi ukuthi ubafundise ngento ezinjengabo corona lani. Ngoba umuntu uyakuthi okay fine ngizogqoka imask or ongagqoka imask. Ngizodlani labantwana endlini akula kudla. So yikho okugcina sokusiba buhlungu kibo ukuthi hayi okungasikufa yikuphi. Yekela ngiphume ngiyethengisa or emgwaqeni uyathengisa kuthengisa ukwenza ukuthi abantwana balale bedlile.
Kodwa ekwazi ukuthi i-COVID-19 ikhona. Ikhona,
yebo. Ekhona ekwazi sibili ukuthi ikhona le mask abanye kuba nzima njengoba lisitsho ukuthi umama lami ngilayo umama usekhaya la eZimbabwe mina ngibuye eBulawayo. But still kuba nzima. I-mask uyifaka ma ephuma. Kodwa akaphumi isikhathi eside. Ngoba uyazazi akakhona ukuthi angahlala layo kwesikhathi eside elifaka imask. Abantwana besikolo nje kuba nzima nje ukuthi afake imask the whole day. Or even esiye crash or esiya ngaphi. Uyakhona ukuthi abe seyikhipha. Esesithi angisakwanisi ukuphefumula. So kuba nzima. Bawazi ukuthi i-corona ikhona. Kodwa bona sebezitshela ukuthi okungasikufa yikuphi. Sifile ezibhedlela akula manesi. Ungaze ugule akula manzi akulani. Amanzi ngikhuluma khathesi bathi abuya ngo-12 ebusuku. Bathi siyageza ngani izandla zakhona siyasanitize ngani. Uyabona so yizi izinto ezinye ezihluphayo sebengathi bazidelile nje bona ukuthi hayi sizobona makuyikufa ngecorona sizofa ngecorona.
Right. You know, Stewie, I see you are taking notes, young man. I can see that you are taking notes. Feel free to use the language you want to use here. But I know you can. We want to hear you. What brings you here to the panel as well?
Okay. Thank you so much, Mkoma Linjani Gorap. I'm going to mix. Let's hope you are going to understand me. It's a very good topic. Yeah, a topic and this topic very much. But I'm going to be honest to this topic. I'm sure Chirudiwa Veswaruta Chokwadi and those Rudiwa pa Mwakawati Uno. Sakana ita my points. And I'm going to visit quicker. And I my point. First point and I sign in. Don't forget Mkoma Z. I border South Africa and Zimbabwe. Because I'm sure I've got a few of my friends who are in South Africa. I'm not going to mention them because I'm not going to follow right now.
Yes.
There was a time Pachin Ziponi panongobvumidzwa kufamba matrucks, something like that, matrucks, but vanhu vanga vasingabvumidzwa kufamba. So you find out that there was a greater number of Zimbabweans dzinenge dzichipinda nema-trucks. This number yevanhu vandiri kutaura nezvawawa haina kuenda kuma-quarantining centers. Itori number yakaenda mumatowns edu, masvingo, Bulawayo, Harare, you name it, because I was constantly communicating navo vachitoenda like maybe weekend kutondoshanyira hama dzavo nema-trucks aya, then they will go back. But I'm sure zvogona kunge zvakazolimitwa nepambonzi last week or some few days ago panonzi pane official we-immigration to the South African side anonzi akabatwa necorona pakanzi ngapambomira matrucks. Saka first point first, corona is coming to Zimbabwe through matrucks, and I've got my V11 of this, but I'm not going to touch much panyayo. Then the second point yandaona ichiitika ndeyekuti ma-measures atinawo muZimbabwe anenge ari kuitwa zvezvo zvekuti anoapplywa zviri differently. Because zvakafanira kuti pamutikati isusu vanhu havasi kudai so, then toona kana kuti mapurisa akaungana, kana kuti mapurisa anounganidza vanhu. Sorry, ndichangotaura zvechokwadi kuitira kuti tibatsire anhu. Vanongounganidza vanhu because application of these measures must be universal. Kana tati isusu vanhu vanogara kudzimba, kana kuti vanhu varikudai vari kudai, vanhu ngavaite izvozvo zvemutaurwa izvozvo. Vanhu ngavaite izvozvo, kwete kuti rimwe side tinozoona vanhu vapinda mutaundi, rimwe side vari kurambidzwa kupinda mutaundi. Kana tati isusu vanhu havasi kupinda mutaundi, kana tati ma-measures akati ndoati kufollowa, so these measures must be universal. Then pane point ataura na my sister Tembi wataura zvinhu zvakanaka. Our country is economically down because we are surviving ne hand to mouth. Kuti zvandandotengesa nhasi uno ndo zvandichabkwanisa kuwana chikafu nacho. Saka na vanhu vakanzi garai kudzimba. Then wakuru wedu wehurumende havana plan B. Because vanhu ava kana tawati garai kudzimba, hurumende yedu aifanira kutsvaga plan B yekuvapa kana ma-handouts, ma-food handouts. Ini kwandiri kunoku tetito neimwe time yataitomanikidzwa kunzi tikupei chikafu tisu taitozoramba zvedu, but waititi zvamuri zvatakuitai lockdown munogona kunge muchitambura chikafu, saka taakukupai zvikafu, wakatonyora nenhamba dzekuti wakatambudzika. Saka taakudetsekerana kuti our authorities or our systems maybe they might not have the resources, because chiri kupusha vanhu kuti waite opposite mitemo ndezvekuti hand to mouth, munhu ainge achidya zvaashanda zuva iroro handiti. Then the other point, second from last, inyaya yekungoti our health sector iri paralyzed as we speak right now. Our health sector is paralyzed. Zvimwe zvacho zvaida kukurudzirwawo kana kuti you find out kuti chimwe chinhu point yandaita ndeti anana ZBC wedawo dai vambomira zvese zvana hondo yeminda or something, zvimwe zvimapropaganda zvanenge vachiti ndo time yekuramba vachirepeata maybe nyaya dzecovid kuti madangers aripo ndeakati, macases ari kukura and all that kind of stuff. Then tozoita imwe issue yekuhwanza mafigures. I'm sure I'm finishing now. This is my last point. Pane nyaya yekuhwanza mafigures, because I was reading to this tweet yaitenderera yeumwe murume ane mudzimai wake engari nurse in a private hospital or private clinic. I'm sure makaiona. Aitaura iye kuti amenoti ndi-patient or ndi-doctor or something like that akabatwa ikoko, iyo mukadzi wake akabatwawo futi nayo, wakatomuiga about 3 or 4 days ago. Aiti kana achienda kubasa aikwira muzupko makazara wangu. Handitika oenda kubasa apa anayo covid iya anoenda kubasa odzoka, oenda kubasa odzoka, akafamba almost nearly a week. Mukadzi arikufamba muzupko apa kubasa kweyo kune vamwe vanhu vangu ane covid, iye atoone covid. Paakazotestwa positive, paakazomira kufamba ari muzupko, anga azadza vanhu area yaanogara kuHarare ikoko. And all these people aikwira muzupko ikoko vachisqueezana muzupko havasi kuziva, and it stays 14 days, at least a minimum 40 days kuti izobudikire handiti. So we have got a very dangerous, hatina trace, because the health sector vanhu vari pastrike, hatina trace yekuti kana tikanzwa kuti okay uyu ndiye ngati mudzimai wacho yanga achifamba, tinofanira kugona kutrace kuti waikwira muzupko racho ndewe area ipi, zvinoita dzimwe nyika wotrace. Saka vanhu vairongofamba wari kungofamba wari mukati me1 saka I don't know ndo mapoints mamwe andendi nawo mamwe wacho anenge achiuya tichitaura.
Yeah. So Z.
Yebo, madam.
We are joined by Tembi, Chewy, and we are enjoying the topic here. So, guys,
Yebo.
something needs to be done. I'll tell you.
Mina, I'll come with this.
Before you go, Zed, I'll tell you why I'm worried about my parent, my mom, personal, in my side. I run a business. We run a family business. A family business whereby they survive through this family business. We're running a lodge, you see. So if my mother cannot have this business running, my mother will struggle because even me, I'm struggling here. You understand? So imagine how many people come to the lodge. And, you know, I worry a lot that something needs to be done, especially to Zimbabwe. I'm a Zimbabwean. That's why I worry. And you know what? That's why I keep on making these topics. But you wanted to say something. I've just said my worry, why I got my own mom.
The worry that you've got, Malume, is national. It might be on different stages, but it's the same worry. But we have to make a choice.
Before you go on, Zed, on, I've sent a link. I've sent a link to is this Musisi Moyo? 1 second. She said send me a link. 1 second. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Sibusisi Moyo. If you can say hi to me, and then I've sent you a message because you're not a friend of mine on Facebook. Say hi to me, and then you come inside. Right. Go on, Zeti.
We have to come.
Go on, Zet. Chewy, Zet is frozen.
Okay.
Tembi, while we are waiting
for Yebo.
Okay, he's back. Someone was calling Zed. Yes, go on, Zed. I think Zed is someone is calling Zed. Someone is calling you.
Yebo, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, madam. Yeah. We don't have any healthcare systems. We do not have money. We do not have anything. That is not something we can change. God's honest truth in the next coming month, in the next coming year, in the next coming 2 years. We cannot change that. Let's be honest with each other and start from truth. What we have is COVID-19. What we know is it kills. And what we know is it kills on more of our people. As much as we're talking here, we are all black. We've got underlying conditions. We've got family members with underlying conditions. They are more in a probability of dying. Now we've got a choice. It's either we can sit here and talk about the suffering and everything else, but everything that happens is one thing that we fear is death. Suffering, Malum, we can take suffering. Let's use our disadvantage as an advantage now. We know what suffering is. We know how to manage suffering. Let's manage suffering. And interesting was we manager is death. We have never been, as a people, able to manage death. So whether we suffer or not, we understand the government is nowhere to be found. We haven't had the government for 40 years. That is not new. Right? So let's act like people abanyela my parents. Malum. Nganyela my parents, wena lokudu wako losisi wako, yini lisukuma likamba liyeza konoko that the parents are doing. The little. Let's do that. Let's as fundeni singacabangeli ukuthi we've got a government. Sizintandane. Asibheve njengezintandane. Right? Asibambensaneni khona okuncane. Sifundisana abantu. You can tell ama non-pharmaceutical interventions are not costly. Ama non-pharmaceutical interventions say ukuthi usiqina ngama-mask, siqina ngama-self-distancing. You can continue doing what you're doing, but as long as you're self-distancing, a mask, symptom tracing. Symptom tracing is something that we talked about thina ngabo February. Ukuthi akudingi ukuthi i-app, akudingi lutho. Symptom tracing malume isebenza so. Something that we can do thina ngokwethu. We have to then start recording family by family khona ezinkomponi zethu in our little towns, in our little areas. Who's ill, who is not ill? When someone is ill, what do we do? Yeah? How do we quarantine that person? Yeah, because we know we can't quarantine in our own houses. So we've got advantages. Let's look at our advantages. Tina singabantu bama church, we've got churches everywhere. Each church is got a building. Yeah, it's not being used now. We take our people in that building. This is how we quarantine. Sector 1, ngabantu abangene this week. They move to sector 2 next week, depending what they feel njani. Ababuya bangena ku sector 1, moving them like that, quarantining inside the quarantine. We can do that ourselves. Using symptom tracing. We've got young people that have gone to school that know how to read, write, and count. 1 to 10 is all you need to do. Writing A to Z is all you need to do. Right? Uyabuya lapha ukuthi ifamily yako Dube mina ngithi awugogo gazwa kuhle khaya ngani yona le i-COVID-19 we need to be open. Okay, ugogo ngakwanisa ukunjani ukuquarantine lapha ngoba kulabazukulu abayi4 labantwana abayi3 yanjalo.
Yeah.
Sesi 8 family lapha ungamquarantine ugogo endlini leyi sonke siyagula. So asikhipeni ugogo simnjani siyemfaka lapana in our designated quarantine center thina ngokwethu as a ward, thina ngokwethu as a area yanjalo. Simnike ukudla. We have to understand the reason why people run away from quarantine centers is nothing besides food. Give them food. Each family ngayikwanisa ukupheka ikwazi ukuthi labantu abayi5 ku quarantine center ngiyapanga la umgano oyi1 la uzafaka umgano oyi1 sifida abantu labana hlalani khona lapha abantu siyithitha njengabantu yikho sithi thina ubuntu is the only vaccine to this. Humanity, keep it comfortable. The moment begula sitext ukuthi hayi umalume uSichuyi ngiyole mota anjalo. As much as usisithembe ele mota kodwa ayikasisithembe yini yilezana ezintsha lezana ezivaleke yonke indawo anjalo. But umalume uSichuyi pick up is very good. Why is it pick up is very good malume? Udriver ungale umuntu bangale emuva anjalo. Malume uSichuyi wena ngophakamisa abantu la ngoba kula ambulance we know there is no ambulances anjalo. Malume uSichuyi ngophakamisa abantu labo bagijimisa ngapi ePararenyatho anjalo. Ngophakamisa isidumbu lapha sesifile usikhamba ngapi sisazifaka khona ngale esizifaka khona. Malume uSichuyi wena suyi ambulance enkomponi leyi ufunani malume uSichuyi wena ukuze imoto yakhe ihambe. Malume uSichuyi yena ufuna ipetrol anjalo. Siyahlanganisa malume $dollar malume uSichuyi ethola abantu bethu ngoba sinakele ukwenza njalo. Mina ngizazibhekela wami uma uSichuyi uzazibhekela wakhe but usystem la uzazibhekela wakhe wena malume uPhilip awula muntu okubhekelayo anjalo.
Yeah.
But we live together. Protection ekaMalume uSichuyi la sisithembile yami. Abantu bakho babuya bezokhuluma labami. So ukuziprotecta mina is useless. Ngingaprotectanga wena. Uyabona?
Right. So Thembi, who should wear mask? Who do you think should wear mask?
I mean, I think everyone, but abanye they don't have that access to those masks. I think by Tenga, I think Mama Bekalu Tenga, I think it was about $15, $20. Or would like local budget nyaguza. Or would at least if we can try that and supply them mask so that everyone can wear a mask. Nga esia emphakathini la ephuma esia phandla ngithi afake imask like everyone is doing like njengakhona ukuthi like mawusiya emphakathini. But mawusendlini njengoba ngisendlini angigqoki imask angifaki but mangiphuma ngisiye egate ngiyenzani I make sure ngiyathwala isanitizer ngithwale le mask. So if we can try and provide each and every household ama mask for free, I think that can help kakhulu because abanye they can't afford. Umuntu uzaphatha $15 athi ngcono ngiyethenga impuphu than ukuthi ngithenge imask. So at least if we try and buy ama mask and then we provide just for free, because I've never seen, since kwaqala corona, akufanananga nje ukuthi I'm in South Africa. Lana South Africa, you could see abantu they were given ama mask. Namanje mawuhambe eJoburg ama mask they are only R5 or R10 you can get a mask. Yabona. So akusoze kubike lisithi ungayi.
What sort of the mask do you see? Ngama mask kanjani Thembi?
Ama material mask, it's just a material easy. okokuthi ingivini ungathenga maybe 5 meters of material. We look for someone ole machine, someone who can just stitch ama-mask lawana.
So,
And then I was teaching.
Timbu, you watch every day. Do you watch them?
Yes. But even umuntu engabale 1 or 2, it's better than nothing.
Do you hear something like this in South Africa? How much should?
Yes, they are there.
How much are they?
I'm a face shield. These ones, I think they're about 30 to 50 rand.
Okay.
But a few are using those, especially asetshenziswa kakhulu ngathi ngabantu basemashop. Like abantu be-checkers labo discam none. Abantu kodwa we just using ama-material mask. Not these blue masks. Lawa blue lawa but abasawafuni because they are exposed to COVID. They are too thin. Lawa njengale elike la iphakamisa le blue le. Awesibhedlela lawa.
Yeah. Before I come to you, Chewy, I have got a very, very good example with Osisu Tembi. Tembi, you wear glasses. Yeah.
Yes.
How do you feel when you're wearing a mask and glasses, my sister?
Hey, that's a challenge. So I prefer not to use my glasses. I use a mask. Because mangifaka ama glasses.
Tell us what happens with you.
Kuyaba le steam, and then steam lesana sesingivala ukuthi ngingasabona. So it's either ngiyawagqokela phansi like phezu kwe-mask or ngihle ngivele ngiwakhiphe total. Or ngihle ngiwakhiphe total. Okuyokuthi at times ngiyagqoka i-mask bese ngifaka ama-glasses phezulu.
That's why I came with that topic. Because the people like me, that's why I came to that topic, Chewy. I saw you writing something down when I mentioned that. That's why I came. So there is Tembi with glasses. There is someone who has got asthmatic. Someone who is asthmatic. Someone who cannot even breathe when he wears a mask. You understand? So where are these people? Because you know what? I mean, yes, I have to wear a mask, but I cannot breathe. I have a problem with breathing. Do you understand? So what is the way forward of helping someone like Tembi? Because Tembi, so we need to balance these things. That's why I say, so what is the way forward? Are we going to have a mask? Are we going to have we need these things to be discussed. Because you are either treating people who wear glasses, you are either treating people who are asthmatic, you are either treating people who cannot breathe, you are either treating children who are under 2 years, who cannot even afford to wear a mask. So what is the way forward? Let's discuss it. Let's go further deep.
So you're asking me, right?
I'm asking both of you.
Okay. Can I start, Tembi?
Yes, go on.
Yes.
Okay. It's unfortunate. We are dealing with a very dangerous monster. We are dealing with a very dangerous thing, uraya. So point mataura zvakanaka mukoma. Like inini zvangu kana ndakatopfeka that mask inotonetsa kutobreatha, and imagine like you are saying kuti munhu ane maybe ane asthma or something like that. So zvandaifunga inini, maybe mukoma Z ambostaura, but what I was thinking myself is that it's a matter of choosing life or death here, because there are certain relatives or our people watori with these underlying diseases or one zvimwe zvokuti zvinogona kuwanetsa. Saka kana vangu vari kufamba munzvimbo dzinova expose for the meantime, maybe for a month or 2 weeks to come or 4 weeks to come, waitogona kana kutombokumbira chaizvo, kana kungagona kuva kuri kubasa, kana kungagona kuva kuri kumaactivities kwavanofamba-famba, wotombogara pamba, because if you are mumba inside your house, there is no need to take a mask. Saka na vanhu ivavavo vamataura ndaitokumbira kuti dai vatombogara kumba. That's the first thing.
But Chewy, they are surviving by working.
Tinongodzokera papoint yamukoma Z, todzokera papoint yandiri kutaura. Ladies and gentlemen, this disease is real. Kwandiri kuno ndokaifiwa ma 800 per day, ma 900, 800, 900 per day. So vanhu vakawanda vakadonha vakomana because kunaleka akatosimba, but vanhu vakadonha kana kuti vanhu vari kufa. Saka ipoint enenchinyora pasi panapa point yamataura imimiyo yekuti ningirikini wanenge wadaenda kubasa or something. Imwe point yaita kuzimbabwe kuti mugone kunetsa, maybe Zimbabwe and South Africa, asi especially Zimbabwe, inyaya yekuti handizivi kuti pangaitwe sei kuti vanhu vaone chikafu. Handizive kuti vakomana vane mari ava, vakomana vane mari. Sorry, takungotaura zvinhu, but vanhu vane mari ava ndofunga ndonguva yaishanda mari iyaiya now. Vanhu vane mari vanotenga mabhugati, vanotenga malambogini, vanotenga machichi. Vanhu ava vari kungoda plate yesadza and something like chekudyisa, munhu otorara. Because tikataura kuti hadzi munhu ari asthmatic anofanira kunge achindoita business rake oga, wakomana tiri kuexpose vanhu ivavo. Tiri kutova expose. Hazvina kumira zvakanaka wakomana. Saka pfungwa yangu inini inenge rekuti daita vanhu vanombosiyawo zvakawanda-wanda, vane maresources, vombosiyawo zvakawanda-wanda, wachitongounganidza kana tingati mubulawayo muyemwe. Wombosvika kana padisquare paya, ndisikurangarira padisquare panoti nzira iri kuenda macatchment areas anditi. Kana kuti vanosarudza imwe nzira yakanaka yekusvitsa chikafu kuvanhu, kuitira kuti waya vari kumanikidzika vasiri kuwana chikafu, because nyaya yechikafu ndo ichaita kuti chirwere chichiramba chichiendera mberi, because vanhu vanoda kutsvaga chikafu. Saka daita vana vanokwanisa kudonate. I'm sure one of the things which Mukoma Sivanda must do from today, itai maefforts enyu muchiedza kutsvaga vabatsiridzi, kwete mamaski chete, asi chikafu. Vanhu ivavo vakawana chikafu for the next 2 weeks or for the next month, macases ayanodzika, because vanhu havana chikafu chekudya.
You know, wataura nyaya iyoyo Tembi, izolo, you know, I come from Flapusi myself. I'm from Flapusi, Chewy. And I sat down yesterday. Then I thought ukuthi kona kwancube kunovani kwabani kokhumalo kuvela ubani kwabani. Then I calculated all of them. They were about, I think they were about 12. But lucky enough, I've got an account with FNB. So there's someone I trust. You know what? I just said, you know what? So I transferred 2,000 rands to that person I trust. And I think about taking the grocery 12. And you know, it just gave me a challenge. You know, just when I look at my young boys, Timothy and whatever. You know, I transferred the 2,000. I've got it here. I transferred it. I said, I did that. I'm not telling you that what I'm showing off or whatever, but it was a challenge which I thought if everybody can do that, I think we can actually do it. And I sent it right to Mela Sibili. There it is here. I sent it there. You can see it there. I think you can see. Right to Mela Sibili 2,000. For those 12 abanikwe ilokuzeni but banganikwa imali bathenga igrocery. So if everyone can do that, ukuthi mina ngivela echolocho, you know, kulabantwana bakobani bani, I think you can do. So Stewie, let me just ask you ulokuzeni Stewie, you are in Cyprus right now. Where do you come from, Ogumusha? Where exactly do you come from, Stewie?
I know what Warusabe, Stewie. Let's say you want to send Mamaski. How can you send Mamaski to Zimbabwe right now or to Cyprus? Maybe it's through DHL, because I'm sure my cargo flights. They allow, because some companies they don't allow to send those things now because they
Some they don't allow. I don't think in the UK now you can send. I don't know.
But we can make use of Sister Tembi. What is South Africa?
Yeah, Tembi, how do you receive these things
Yeah.
if we need to send things to
We
South
can make
Africa?
use of Tembi.
For now, ever since amabhota akavarwa, it's a bit difficult. But omalayitjha bakhona, they are there. Because like last week, I sent amazenge ekhaya ngomalayitjha before
So are
they
you
closed the border.
Are you telling me that the border is closed, but Malaysia is going to Zimbabwe? Is that what
No,
you're telling
you
me?
know what? Yes, but let's go to bayenzani. Bafika laphayana ebhoda. Bakube namagumaguma. If you remember kudala ngithi vele niyawazi amagumaguma. They carry those things on their heads. Bahambe ngasemfuleni.
No, even the Limpopo. Limpopo is busy as we speak. Limpopo is busy. And it's porous.
Groceries are going home. Everything is going home. The borders are closed, but people are crossing. Groceries are going home every month. Ama-trucks, of course, avalwe okwamanje, but still, even now, I can send something. Bengikhuluma nomunye umalayitjha uyaphuma Saturday. I can send whatever engifuna ukukusenda kuye kuyofika.
Those in charge,
because when they get there, they offload.
The border. Those in charge of the border, they are making money now. They are making a lot of money.
Pay something and then you cross. Money counts, money talks.
Tell me, what sort of mask do you actually will you prefer? We have got this one,
Materials.
Immaterial. So
yeah, especially like that one is okay.
And this one?
That one, but no.
When you say
but
when you say but
abantu abayali, but according to like those who are saying with this COVID, ama-mask lawo, they are meant to just use once, then you throw it away. Our co-protective kakhulu njengama-material mask. So we have to use material mask. Like here in South Africa, very strictly material mask. They don't want this blue one. Then blue, they arrest you. It's a fine. Then mask, it's a fine. You get arrested. So
everyone.
Make sure it's either you use your scarf or immaterial mask. So abantu they are sewing mask. They are making money out of sewing mask.
That's good.
So they buy materials and then they sew mask, of which is easy.
They wanted this one.
Yes, that one.
But guys, tell me, I mean, I know we are coming towards this. So guys, I don't know. You know, I bought.
I don't know, my suggestion, Putine.
Yeah.
Like if we can be maybe singathola ama-donors. And then those donors, we try, like what is Brother Stu is saying,
yeah.
We make it either ama soup kitchen. If we can't make ama soup kitchen, we make ama food parcels, whereby you can just buy even 10 kg of meal, you put 2 kg of sugar, fish oil, you just make ama parcels and then drop ezindlini, or location. If we get ama donors, and those food parcels, zihambe nama mask, I think that could help. Because abantu what they need is food.
I bought these shield masks. They were very cheap. I bought them on eBay. I bought 150 yesterday. 150. I mean, I bought them different prices, but 150 they arrived. I want to send them to Zimbabwe, not South Africa. I don't want to lie to you, Tembe. I mean, I think in South Africa it's cheaper.
No, in South Africa we are fine.
I want to South Africa. You know, I understand. South Africa. Yesterday I sent 2,000 rands for 12 people. I think for 12 families. I think I did enough at my side.
Of which is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
So I want to send this 150. I've got a box here which I want to send to Zimbabwe. I want to send this to Zimbabwe, and then I've got a mask. but I don't know whether to send them these ones. I don't know. Oh, to send ngithenge ilembu or kuthenga amchecker bahambe bayethunga. I'm thinking of that. Or ngithumele imali bayethenga amalembu bathunge
I think that that will help. Because ukuthunga it's easy. Ukuthi lithumele imali angithi.
Yeah.
Umuntu wakhona ayenze ama-mask can do maybe even 500, including abantwana, just a mixer nje, just ama-mask. It's better. But I think they can also work. You can just donate them, I think, even esikolo. Especially those shield masks. Mostly like lapha South Africa, they are used. Abantwana besikolo, they put them. But bafaka i-mask ngaphansi abesefaka that shield on top.
Okay. So, no, Asturi, what do you think the best thing we think I'm checking did you also in Zimbabwe?
You can repeat. You are saying what?
What do you suggest? You to me a mask kana kuti kutenga mcheka.
For Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
I'm sure maybe our sister can agree with me to say, yeah, when it comes to sewing, I'm sure they can also help. There are a lot of people who can do that, but it's either way. It's either way. They can be prepared in South Africa and supplied to Zimbabwe, or we can then task some other people, good Samaritans, who can prepare them to Zimbabwe. Either way, I'm sure when it comes to a mask, as long as material is there, I don't see it as a problem. Right now, there are people who are making it as a cash cow. People are in business and that. So, ane mentality yekungoti zvinhu zvifambe handimawanaman, because it's a cash cow. A lot of people they are milking to this program.
Exactly.
Sakana is our direction or approach iri more humanitarian than profiteering. Sakana treta kuda kuti is either anogadzira South Africa, which is very good, or unzo Zimbabwe, or material yachinenge na Zimbabwe zvangoonekwa zviri convenient. I'm sure I wanted to also speak when they are na sister Tembi kuti pakati ma mask put something ma food hampers somewhere tinokwanisa kuwina ipapo, because kuchikafu uko mamas nechikafu pafood and you see now vanhu vanongokopera zvinhu zvakanaka. Ndichakupa example inogona kuita divert our discussion. Pane kamwana kaya kakati ndanoita nemambaira kaya, and all companies, every corporate the corporate sector, the corporate world, wakadirana vamwe vachiti taakutenga chingwa from January to December, vamwe vachita makombeshe taakumuzisa kusvika apedze. So panongoda initiative kuti vanenge vatanga, because vanhu vanokopera chinhu chakanaka. Vanhu vakaona imi maita takaita something isusu chakanaka, vakazoti kumuzilikazi kana kuti kumakokoa, kunjuwe, padisquare, kungulumani, handiti kune this arrangement. Maybe Gweru ichakoperawo, maybe Harare ichakoperawo, maybe Mutare ichakoperawo, maybe Masvingo ichakoperawo. Then tinoita mindset yevanhu vedu, tinoita ichinja mbichana, because mindset yevanhu vedu vari paground vane mari, haisi kuchirwere ichiba, haisi kuCovid, iri kuzvimwe zvinhu. Sakana pakauya this drive ikabudirira, tinoita fanga se example yekamwana kaya kakati ndanoita nemambaira. All companies there to come in, because vanenge vasade kukundwa. This corporate world haidi kukundwa. Kwangoita one auya wakutouya wese, wakutokopera. Sakana paroda initiative, ndiana anenge atanga vamwe vese wakutokopera.
No, I understand. Tembi,
Yep.
Ngamafichane Tembi. Ngamafichane, what sort of help are you asking from your, not for you, I know you can do it, but what sort of help are you asking for Zimbabweans in South Africa yourself? For Zimbabweans in South Africa?
For Zimbabweans in South Africa, mina ngi-communist lana bhuti, yaskisi. So I'm just an activist. So if we get donors, we give food parcel to Zimbabweans here in South Africa. I'm under domestic workers mostly. So anti amantikhathi abantu kade bengasebenzi bengakhona ukudla bengaholi bethintini. So we managed ukuthi like from i-ILO and other amalokhuzeni laba abanika ama-handouts sayenza ama-food parcels. We gave food parcels. Abanye of course they got e-cash. Ababekwanisa ukuthi bathole like 400 300 for them to buy okuncane what they can afford under domestic workers, because singakhangela osisi abaningi ubhuti abaningi abasebenza lapha eSouth Africa like most Zimbabweans domestic workers. So kwathi kuqala indaba le corona abaningi bamiswe emsebenzini. Abelungu besesaba ukuthi if they are coming in emsebenzini they might bring the virus or whatever. So it was a challenge for them. So we just managed to give them food parcels. Nathi silokho sisazama namanje ukucela donors. Yes.
Where are you based in South Africa?
Because mina ngise 4 Ways.
Where 4 Ways? Leo kwa kona le.
Yeah.
Okay.
You say 4 Ways. So we've got a union for migrant workers of South Africa. So that union yiyo esacela ngayo. And then whatever we were getting, and then we are getting even now because we are still doing that. And then we try and supply kulabo especially food parcels.
Okay. Oh no, I think it's Stewie Wangwaita Mabiri Bobby. Stewie, what sort of Stewie, you do a lot, I'm glad to Tembi now. I mean, since as communicators, what sort of help will you, or are you appealing for Zimbabweans? Stewie, you live outside the country, but you talk a lot. What sort of are you appealing for Zimbabweans in South Africa and in Zimbabwe yourself?
I can write a book, so let me just summarize. I will just summarize in point form.
Yeah.
Zvandanga ndichingofungawo inini zvangu ndezvekuti this is it's more like a natural disaster kuti hapana izvifungira kuti zvichadai.
Yeah.
Yes. Saka sezvo pasina izvifungira kuti zvichadai so ndekuti we have different resources. Tine resources akasiyana siyana.
Yeah.
There was a time, I'm sure in Harare, I read news in one of the locations, there was a lady who was helping with food. I big food, my previous weeks.
I saw that.
And I'm sure,
I saw that.
And I'm sure the city council had to stop that woman. And there was an outcry. My point which I want to drive home is more like what Sister Tembo was saying. Kuti ikoni, I mean, whatever we have, if we can share now, I'm sure this is the only best time of us as Zimbabweans, of us as people to share. Why am I saying sharing? Because if we are able to share, restrictor, zvadzima munhu uye anga achizoswera achizofamba achienda mutauni achida kuita, because hustling iri kuZimbabwe right now hustling yefood. Hakuna zvokutenga zvinhu zvinotambudzira. People are hustling to put a plate of sadza at the end of the day patable. Saka tikakwanisa kushare zvatinazvo zvaigona kubatsiridza. I'm sure my point iringodzokera kuna Sister Tembo, what they are doing, which is very, very good, because if people have got resources and then they will say we cannot share or something. Because you see that the challenge with this COVID iri kungorowa vanhu wese, inorowa murombo, inorowa mupfumi, inorowa ari mumension, inorowa ari mukuku, inorowa ari kumusha, inorowa whosoever. Sakana, when we spread what we have, tatostopa. Because at times you can wonder kuti ko uya yambata sei nemari dzese dzainadzo kana neupfumi hwese hwainawo. Zvingori zvinhu zvaMwari. NdezvaMwari zvinhu. Sakana, if we share, I'm sure God up there can even see our effort that we are sharing. He can even protect us because we are sharing. So I'm sure that is going to be one of my points in that. But I'm sure the issue of sharing in our people, tombosiya zvese zvatinoda kuita zvese. Tombosiya zvekuvhura zvikoro. Pane nyaya dzekuvhura zvikoro yandakambonzwa, I don't know kana ndakakanganisa kunzwa. Ngatimbosiya ivhura zvikoro. Tombosiya ma-movements. Tombogara imomo. Then pane imwe kuti yatina kubata zvakanaka mukoma Philip America namaitaura sandauya. Wari kuma-quarantine centers. There's someone ataura nhasi kuseni because isusu togara painternet ndo problem yatinayo, togara painternet. Saka ndo patinotodzira futi pa. Saka ataura kuseni ati iye vanhu voma-quarantine vari kuendeserwa hama dzavo dzinenge dzichitovavisitira, vari kuendeserana food, vari kuita sei kuma-quarantine uku hakuna restriction, kure accessibility, kuri kungoendwa. Vanhu vari quarantine but hama dzavo dzinenge dzichitoenda dzichidzoka kumba, dzichidzoka kumba. So our quarantining system right now, if what I read in the morning is true, then there's no quarantine. There's nothing.
Yeah.
No, it's said. Guys, let's work together. Tembi, what Tembi? This name yako sevensuba ni Tembi.
Chokoza. Ngilishona.
Are you the one I said?
Ndotaura shona. Ndinotaura shona, ndiri mushona. Chokoza. It's CHOKOZA.
So you were following me all along, Angithi?
Yes, from kudala nje. Even the discussion as well, I wanted to kungena but bembona ukuthi traffic was too much.
Yeah,
my mother is a Ndebele, my father was a Shona, and I grew up in Bulawayo. So
that's great. Send me an inbox, and then we can see what we can do. I like people who come in and talk about helping in Zimbabwe.
No, it's just we all say cry my beloved country, but kuba buhlungu, but uswele abantu ukuthi singabambana. We can do it, and we can make it work. And we can do it because you'll find that there are some families abangela muntu or out of country who can provide for them. Yes. So if you give them that food parcel, it means a lot to them. People are dying of hunger. And prices are going up almost every day. I was surprised the other day when I eat chicken. It was going for $648. Imagine just for a food, $648. A chicken and bread. Like now, I think we're paying about $100 or something. So it's painful. So abantu, they go out because they are hungry. But if they've got something to eat or to do, because they know they've got food parcels, they can't go out tata corona lean. So I don't want to lie. It's painful.
It's
true. Thank you so much.
Let's try our level best, guys, helping these guys. In the last 5 days, it's not much. Let me tell you something sweet before you go. 2,000 pounds I sent, 2,000 rands I sent, it's not much. I don't want to lie to you.
It's a lot.
And then
Groceries is a lot.
in the last 5 days, I'm trying to show you. These are the transactions I was helping in the last. Yeah, you can see those transactions. These are the last transactions I've been sending. You know, I enjoy because I've got an account in South Africa, and the money I don't need Amarands at the moment, and I enjoy when I help these people. So if you two can send 500, I mean, I'm not saying if you have got, if you don't have.
Yeah.
But if you can
Yeah.
send 500 to your people over Ziuta, you know what? The number of friends on Facebook, the number of Facebook over South Africa. You know,
Yeah.
take those people who follow you on Facebook, but who South Africa who are struggling. Just even 300 rand. 100 rand can buy a
Exactly.
kg of millimil. 100 rand
Mm.
can buy 5 kg of millimil. Yesterday, I sent 2,000 to 12 families. Rands. It's not a lot. If I calculate 2,000 with 12, they can have ikabaye beans and other things. I have done something, and then someone will help. 3 days ago, I sent 1,500 to different people as well. I want every Zimbabwean to help these people, guys. This thing will pass. This thing will pass, you know.
Yeah.
And it can be honest enough, Tembi. Let's work hand in hand. Stewie, let's work hand in hand. Every
Yeah.
Zimbabwean, let's do that.
Yeah.
Guys, in
We
your
can still
what you
we
want
can
to
make
say.
it.
Go on.
We can make use of our sister Tembi. She's on the ground. I'm sure South Africa is just adjacent, is just nearby Zimbabwe there. Because at one time things are cheaper on the South African side than to the Zimbabwean side, and we
Yes,
are
they
not so
are.
sure now. Yeah, they are cheaper there, and like the amount which you are talking about, it can fetch a lot of things in the South African side, and the Zim side now there's price distortion, and we don't know what
So
something else.
So
anyway,
Zim groceries are now bought in South Africa. So
Yeah.
anyway,
people are
Stewie,
buying groceries here in South Africa.
whenever you've got any topic, Tembi, which you want, inbox me, we talk, Stewie. Whenever you've got topics, let's have let's stop this ego of saying I want to do my own. You know,
Yeah.
if you've got a topic, if you want, you know what, Zimbabweans, the problem which kills us is we want to say, you'll never achieve anything on your own. You will never achieve anything on your own. If you have got anything you want to discuss about, bring other people on platform. Let's have a topic where we can discuss about this. Some other people they've benefited on this topic today. So guys,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
enjoy. Let's enjoy helping one another. Not helping one another because no, but don't do that. If you are such a person, don't ever come to our platform. We want people who want to help Zimbabweans with the intention of helping. Those are the people I want to talk to.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, guys.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to me before we go?
I wanted to say something. I want to say something before I go. I just want to say something. One thing I don't know, but our Lord will help us on this point. My fear, I've got one fear which I have, and I don't know how best God will help us, because the only fear which I'm having is that if we delay to help the country in regard to hunger, Zara, Munanen Zara has right. A hungry person. Those who
Amen.
at that point, a hungry person is dangerous. Because right now these people, they are abiding because maybe they've got the little to eat. These people, they will break these restrictions.
No. Before you go, too, I just want to tell you something. One thing I don't want to send is to send my things via using DHL or using anything, because I hold 3 certificates of a charity myself. I'm a charity holder myself. I have got 3 organizations myself. 3. And every time when I send anything, the government of Zimbabwe want to milk me. That's why I want to use people who are in South Africa, so that what sort of corruption they can use to send my stuff I'm sending. I am sick and tired. I don't want to do that. I would rather send something to South Africa via TV or anything, but send so much.
Itori topic because
every time I send anything, they want to either they
You're overseas, so they think maybe you are making money.
No, it's I don't want to talk, I don't want to have an enemy with anybody, but I just want
to say Ezra.
Yeah.
No, too. Hi.
Guys, thank you so much. God bless you. Tembi, Stewie is always a friend of mine. Tembi, thank you so much so that we can see how we can help one another. Thank you for your time. Anything to say? Last words?
No, I mean, I'm like this discussion, and what I'm wishing for, like, like sibambane, sibe the cooperative, like maybe 10 or 15, and then we have donors, or we make our own pocket. Like pocket lana, whoever wants to donate anything, and afake lapha, and then tina sitati mali lana, buy those food parcels that could help. So I ngiyabonga sibili angizoli inbox, and then maybe we can talk more, and then going to us the way forward. At least we try and donate our food parcels.
Yeah, but I don't want to lie to you. Chewin knows Zimbabweans are not united. Zimbabweans are not united. I have to be honest. We have got too much ego as Tandani. Zimbabweans are not united. We have done and done and done. We should be helping one another. Tembi, thank you so much. Thank you so much, brother.
No, Tembi must be the group admin. Can there be a group there? And then Tembi is a group admin. And then we take it from there. Because because I'm afraid.
I'm an admin everywhere. I'm an admin. Yeah. You can go on YouTube. You find me on CNN on ETV News.
Thank you so much, Terry. Thank you so much.
Me, I'm just afraid. I'm afraid of hunger. I'm afraid of hunger. I'm sure hunger.
I'm saying, can't we try something? You know, even Muntanga will bring 100 rand, someone will bring 50 rand. We just make pocket our own account, our own pocket. We are asking for donations for Zimbabweans. And it's, even if we're not going to special Zimbabweans, we are asking for donations for this COVID, like whatever relief. And then anyone can donate something. You never know God. Anyone who puts 20 rand, puts 20 rand. If we count that money and then we take that money, we go and buy our food parcels, whether you guys in Bio Center or wherever, give our food parcels 100. It's too much. And then we continue getting some from somewhere, and then next time we're going somewhere. So I think that would help.
Thank you so much, Tammy.
But I wish at least if we can have something, even in pocket, $5, $2, $2, $3, because I think there are a lot of Zimbabweans who are in diaspora. They can also even sacrifice even $5 or $2. At least we just have something. Once we take our food parcels and then we take them that side, nama mask. Even those sanitizers, I doubt they know our sanitizers or they have our sanitizers. I doubt. Even if we can buy even a Life Boy. I think it can work also. Just buy my case, I'm a Life Boy, and then my locals, and the family, they've got 2 Life Boy. Okay, this and that, and then they've got my mask, they've got my food parcels. At least that will help.
Don't go. Zet is back. Don't go. Zet is back. Don't go. Zet.
Yeah, madam, sorry.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
Zeti, we want to hear Otembi lapha babuyele enkulumo ezimnandi loSchewie. What you want to say? Ngiyakwazi ukuthi uphendukele something nice.
Yes, ama community initiative are the best. As ukufunda ukuncedana is the best thing. But as ikhayile into yakhona ngamehla amade. Because and ikhayile ukuthi thina vele sinjani. What I'm trying to say is, if we are going to finance it, we have to understand
Alright.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Yes.
I'm fine. Yeah.
You want to come in live?
Yeah, no, I just wanted
What did you say? Continue it. Continue it.
to. I'm okay. How are you?
Yeah.
1 second.
I know.
1 second, Zed. Continue it. Continue it.
Yes, it is wrong, madam. Sorry. Oh, so what I'm trying to say, guys, is we have to look at a long-term vision. Right? We have to start thinking like what I always give an example of the UN. And when UN is helping people, it knows that it's going to help people. Into there, we are going to have it for months and months and months, maybe until next year.
If you want to talk about
The-
all of you.
The problem that we have is
1 second. 1 second. Zed.
Yo.
Just hold on. We've got 2 callers at the same time. I don't know how they connected me. Very intelligent guys here. Hello, both of you.
Hello.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
You're fine. And then we've got a handsome young man there. How are you? Go on, sister. Go on.
I don't know if you remember me, Juliet Nyamaidenga.
Yes, yes.
Oh, sorry, yes. I used to work for the Zimbabwe broadcast.
Yes, I remember you very well.
Yeah.
Yes,
I was just wondering the question you were talking about masks.
yes,
People are just thinking the mask will protect them, but they only protect the minor. Well, you have to keep your distance because you are breathing in out air.
Yeah.
To go and contact someone when you are near. The 1 meter distance to put a mask, then you can do a 1 meter. But if you're not wearing a mask, 2 meter was a better thing because then those fluids won't go into you. Because some of them even go into your eyes, and people are really dying of COVID. Then that is the truth.
So you are saying when you don't have a mask, you must keep a distance of 2 meters.
Yes.
And then when you have got a mask, a distance of 1 meter.
Yeah, that would be better. It would be protecting you because we don't know how this virus is reacting to people or to especially us minority.
Yes.
With the whether they're saying it affects us more.
Yes. So
But the thing is that we have always been near each other and everything. What worries me is that they're saying that it affects us more because they calculate with things that we put, like some people know they don't know how ill
yeah,
or are carrying it,
yeah.
and you don't know about it. So I think wearing mask will help, not 100%, maybe 80% for you to survive.
So are you saying everyone must wear a mask? Is that what you're saying?
I find it not bad. It's difficult to wear, but once you get used to it,
Yeah.
it's fine. Yeah. It's only adapting to it.
It's only adapting to it.
Yes.
Okay, but we have got other people who have got problems with breathing problems, asthmatic and other things. I'm not defending.
I am asthmatic.
You are asthmatic yourself.
Yes.
And how do you find it? You don't have a problem?
No, I don't have a problem with breathing, but I think if you have got a problem of breathing, just when you are near people, wear it. But when you are on your own, just remove it.
Just remove it.
And with our culture, we are close. We live. People come a lot. We like congregating a lot.
Yeah.
It doesn't help. We have got down to a minimum, like 10 people or 6 people. But don't do too much.
So what is in 2 seconds? What do you think we should do to people who are in Zimbabwe who cannot afford, and people in South Africa, our brothers and sisters?
They can make their own mask. They can make their cloth mask.
They can make their
all those materials. They're not African materials.
Okay.
They can make a mask. Yeah.
All right, sister.
And you can,
yeah.
And you can. They can make them and sell them for a cheaper price.
Okay.
That is. No, if we start it as a business,
yeah.
creating business.
Yeah.
If we don't do it and not create anything for ourselves, then
That's the thing that we in Zimbabwe, we don't work.
Yeah.
We expect. We need to work. People here started making masks.
Thank
You didn't
you.
have to go and spend money in the shop. You can make your own mask in the house. We have people who have got know how to sew. If you've got a family who can sew, make 10 and keep for free also.
Oh, great, mom.
Give what we can't afford. We need to help each other. We don't have love for each other. We only think of ourselves. We need now to see, to learn from the other country.
Oh, great. Those are powerful words. Guys, what do you think
Yeah.
about that message from our mom?
Yeah, 100%.
We love you, mom. Where are you right now?
Oh, I live in Worthing near Brighton in the UK.
In the UK. Yeah, thank you so much, mama. So you follow us a lot. You follow me a lot on the program.
I love your information. You are very educated. The things that you teach and things you talk about is helping people to understand life. Because that's what we need to do now, to have a conversation.
Yes, mom. Thank you.
We like conversation, we like conversation, informing people, letting them know how life is. People have got to go to work, create jobs, do things that help us, and not wait for someone to give you all the time. That is the problem we have in our culture. We wait to be given.
Oh, thank you so much. Keep in touch with us. You got my number now. Anytime when you've got
Yes,
a
I've got your number.
yes.
I will ring. And you are doing a good job.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate.
God bless you so much.
Your support is my strength. Without you, I won't be here.
Yeah.
Thank you
But
so much.
You are informing us and telling us what is happening in real life, in real time. That
Thank-
is more important.
Thank you so much, mom. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Thank you. God bless you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Former ZBC worker, she used to be at ZBC. So, guys, someone who says at me, guys, we were about to finish about the 7 Ghana tape. Right, there's a guy wants to be added. Kevin Cookie wants to be added. Let me see. There's another guy here, and even my brother. Hopefully, you are doing well. Continue, Zed.
What I'm saying, guys, is we've got a choice now. We have to understand that more people and the more I'll talk about Zimbabwe and South Africa. The more the numbers increase, the more people will stay home, being afraid of outside.
Yeah.
The more people stay at home, being afraid of outside, the more companies shut, because infection will be going on. That is a reality. Realities.
Yeah.
The more people who won't have earning capacity of any kind. If you don't have any capacity of any kind, we are in 2020 at this moment in time, that means you cannot go and find food. If you are living in urban areas, the only way you find food is if you've got money. Yeah. In the rural areas, it's much better. You've got your own storage and everything else. You can grow your own food. In urban areas, you can't grow your own food. And let's not turn around and think with everyone that is in the urban areas owns the house. Right? Some people rent. That means you can't do certain things to the property. So, the problem is we will come to a point where even the food parcels are not enough to the people that need help. Right? So, as a people, we have to anticipate that and say to ourselves, if you're doing a program of food parcels, in mind, think you have to drop the food parcels and start doing a program that everyone calls Ama Soup Kitchens. And I say, if we're going to cook for people, understand as well that we do not gather in one place. It's much better for you to cook, let's say, line in the panel, cook and go house by house, giving food. Yeah. Only thing you're doing there is you are not gathering. Gathering is a bad thing as well. So minimize gathering. Go and give people food than them coming to you. I know we are people that want people to come to us, but go to the people. Have that in mind, because you have to put that soon more than the food parcels. The reason why I'm saying this, for anyone to turn around, let's say, and get 200 rands for a food parcel and give one family, it will fit them maybe for 2, 3 to 1 week. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the next door neighbor when he comes up again and says, I need a food parcel? Now you have to come to the same people that you have gathered the money for your numbers keep on coming of people that need food. The best thing you can do now, think practical. You need to give people food to survive, not food to live on. Now we're on the survival stage. Yeah, this is why I said think like the UN. Yeah, when the UN turns around and passes the food to people, it gives the minimum to survive. Yeah, and we have to live with that one. Minimum to survive, but you are feeding a lot of people because more people will be coming in. The other thing I want to touch on is the business aspect. Yeah, guys, let's drop business. God's honest truth. Let's drop it because we understand 97% of our people are not working. Yeah, some of them are holding in informal sector. Informal sector is practically dead. Ekaya now as we talk. Yeah. So if I come to you, let's say come to Malmö Stewie and he's got a business. If I do not have money, I cannot eat. Yeah. If Malmö Stewie holds the business mentality that he had in 2019, yeah, of making profit, I have to go then outside and look for that man. The moment I go outside and look for that money, I'm putting myself at risk. The more I put myself at risk, I'm gonna come back to Malmö Stewie to buy the maize at Malmö Stewie. And I'm effect Malmö Stewie with whatever I've picked out from outside, yeah? Yeah. But if we then have Ubuntu, this is why we turned around and came up with the concept of it's a Tumamina concept, yeah? It's when you turn around and say Malmö Stewie has to understand his community, yeah? If it means Malmö Stewie getting a hit from his profits, as long as the community knows that at our darkest time, Malmö Stewie turned around and reduced the 10 kg from 200 and something to 100 and something, yeah? The community will stand behind Malmö Stewie until Malmö even stand behind until the shop is taken over by his kids, yeah? Because they understand that Malmö Stewie stood with them, yeah? Now we have to stand together, Madun. If I do not have money to pay for maize meal or whatever that Malmö Stewie will be selling, Malmö Stewie shop is only has 2 to 3 months for it to keep on going. After that, it will close. Look at the shops that are closing now here in Europe. Yeah, that is going to happen at home as well. So even the business people have to be aware of that. That you have to then take a hit somewhere on your profit pockets. Take a hit there. If it means dividing impopularity 10 kgs into 1 kg, 1 kg, 1 kg and selling it small, do that. There is no one that says that you have to sell the 10 kg in one go. You get me? Yeah. If it means turning around those ones that have got vegetables, with me, at the moment I'm looking at food at home. Yeah. The people that have vegetables, Malume, every time they'll turn around and sell it in the market. Tomatoes stay for 3-4 days, yeah? You find people turn around and throwing those tomatoes, yeah? Because they've gone a bit bad for selling, Malum, yeah? But they have not gone that bad for you to give to people. You get what I'm saying? You can still go and give to those families that have nothing for free, because at the end of the day, you're going to chuck them away. Yeah? We have to be mindful of that now. If it means if it means us gathering those tomatoes and I say right for selling and peddling it and dishing abantu sinika abantu impita kuphela ngoba behambe bezidingela bona impuphu, we have to do that. We have to do that because guys, this thing is going to turn around and break us. It's breaking the governments as we talk. Us at the bottom, at the end of the day, it's as bonus as whether you've got a business or not, you'll be there with your 100 kgs of meal and people will be at the door dying. What are you going to do then? I said, Ubuntu first and foremost, let's push humanity. Ubuntu first and foremost, then we deal with everything that we deal with. Let's have Ubuntu and deal with it. And one thing I want to say this. I want to touch on Izimfa because we are going to experience it a lot. Yeah? Guys, I'll speak in English for this one. Tell your people, family, friends, everyone, do not go. I say this again. do not go to funerals. Stop going. If someone has passed away in your family, minimize the number of people in your family to go. Malume asibe lobuntu lobona esaba labo thina singapha emazweni nacho. Thina bezafela ngabogogo labokhulu sisemazweni nacho. You go maybe after 10 years to pay your respect. There is nothing wrong with that, Malume Philip. Yeah? When you go on that day and you've 10 years after and kneel at that grave, yeah? It's like you are there on the day that the person passed away. Yeah? We have to do that as well at home and minimize. We gather in large numbers. We've got asymptomatical people there. We spread. In the same people that were at the funeral. Yeah? I'll give you a good example. There's a country West Africa. When it had Ebola, Madumach, the numbers of people rose. Lots of doctors from the Western world came there to turn around and teach people about how to deal and prevent Ebola. Yeah? Yeah. They could not understand. They've told these people so many times, but the numbers keep on rising. Yeah? This is when social behavior comes into play. One of the doctors, after they've turned around and mourned about the numbers of people rising, about 5 and ill from Ebola, they looked at how the behavior of the community is. The first mistake that they did, they thought to themselves, because it's Africa, they went and talked to the men first. They told the men, because the man is the head of the house, African culture. They told to the men, thinking that the men will put the law down easily. That did not work. Numbers kept on rising. Yeah, one doctor being clever and being tanda abantu. So how those communities were dealing with dead bodies. This is when the Eureka moment happened. No, he turned around and said to himself, Abantu laba, what they do is when a person dies, they'll take the person because of love, culture. We wash the person, we dress the person. When the person says, for example, that turned around and caused the infection to be more. So what they did is they talked to those communities who change the way your culture of burying people. Yeah, minimize people at funerals, minimize people touching the bodies, minimize everything else. When you're putting a person on epoxy, cover it with clean film. Yeah, or any plastic. Yeah, and when they did that, the numbers dropped. So with us, we are in that same problem of saying we know how we do our funerals ourselves. Yeah. With COVID-19, the way we do our funerals turns around and promotes COVID-19. So we have to change that culture and say to ourselves, even if the government says 30 people are supposed to be there, when I 30, when I have maybe 4 or 5 other family to go and represent, we will go to the grave anyway.
Now we are like we have got social media. You can do recordings now.
Yes, we'll go to the graves. What I'm trying to say is this, guys. We'll go to the graves 3 months, 4 months later when the whole family is alive, rather than saying burying one person today and burying half of the family in 2 months' time. You get me?
Okay, Zed. You're right. Zed, see, there are 2 guys who have just joined us. Zed, stay there, Tim, stay there. Kevin, how are you?
Yeah, Peter, Dalunjan.
Yes, Uspateleni, Kevin.
Right, ngizwele khuluma ngama issues ama mask, whether ama masks are helpful and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now, I remember when COVID started, Uzet remembers. When I were talking of knowledge, sometimes we've got adequate knowledge, learn, and we need to be reminded. I remember touching on what we've had similar, like kind of saying it diseases in a way, and we've got the knowledge, and people just need to be reminded. And I remember simple logic that everybody has in Zimbabwe. I remember talking of masks, and it looked stupid. Remember my words, that it looked stupid when I was talking of a mask, when I were talking of ventilation.
Yes.
And when I was talking of taking advantage of our terrain.
Yes.
Right now, it will come back to you now. Which right, as Zimbabweans, we have all these things. Instead of dealing with this thing, the Western or whatever way, let's deal with it. Sihambelisana the economy yethu, sihambelisana lokuthi who we are as a people, our climate and all those aspects, our buildings and all that, isn't it?
Yes.
If I recall correctly, I mentioned something about abantu nxa besekhaya ngendlela esiphila ngayo, they will be better and safer from i-COVID. Nxa bebamba amacimbi, they will be better and safer from i-COVID. Anjo? Asihagane emakhaya, nxa sihlangana siya maintain distance, sihlale esihlahleni egangeni or ekitchen elikhulu around, we don't have that contact. You remember that?
Continue.
Right. So all I'm trying to say is when these things started, everybody wanted to score points. Like all these scientists, we are guided by science. We are following this and that, and they've gone back to the basics of science. They've gone back to the understanding of what a virus is, because they wanted to make this thing like it's a super thing. It's a virus. It's so fragile. It's so weaker than most of the bacteria we have. It won't last in the environment, like in the air suspended for 2 weeks, like TB. So if we can manage those infections as in Jalo, surely with the rightful approach, rightful information, COVID was an easy thing to handle. And if it's a time that we should appreciate. If it's a time, our cases were not rising, so we should have been able to do that. Now, where did we go wrong? We followed the Western world. We followed our models. Amanyanga 70 some spray ama streets. Ama politicians imali. Sa spray ama streets. Ulungiseli China. Without that capacity, without even understanding the technique of spray, ngambona abantu bespray amanzi egeleza, so ukuthi right, that chemical, whatever it is being washed away. That's not how you spray. You spray so ama droplets stick on the surfaces and the chemical stays longer. Anjo, you remember?
Yes. I remember.
So 100%. Now the reason why I'm saying this is I want to bring people to a simple understanding. If virus it's very, very, very much fragile. Bacteria is an animal cell, it's a bit stronger in most instances, but if virus is an animal cell, you can easily wash it in a SEPA. It's very, very much fragile. So what am I saying? In as much as we are alarmed, in as much as people are panicking, let's not over panic. Let's go back to the simple logic, simple science that has kept us going for years and years, for ages, for generations and generations. I talked of influenza, Spanish influenza and all that, and how Obogogo were to handle it. And
yes, it did.
They had the information, they were capacitated, they knew. Even cholera, when it came, we know we reduced the numbers, Guma funerals. We know how we don't touch bodies. We know all that information. It's not something strange that I mean, if you try to introduce it to Zimbabwe, they won't understand. They know it. They know it better than the Western world. I told you that you remember that. When it comes to those things, when it comes to prevention, we know these things better than EUK. EUK knows how to treat more than they know how to prevent, because they are not constantly exposed to imkhuhlane and preventing. Yabon. When it comes to into zoku preventer, they don't really know like we do. So now, mask, I'm trying to say good right. People abekaya, they shouldn't panic. It's all about minimizing. Sanitizing is not a guarantee for sterility or removing a pathogen or removing that germ environment. No, sanitizing is reducing to acceptable levels, reduce everything, even minimal, so we won't catch a disease. It's like saying you cannot interact with Umuntole AIDS. You can kiss Umuntole AIDS. Because you're kissing them, you're yourself to a virus very, very low, so you won't catch the disease. So now, what I'm trying to say is, people should use a mask. I hate mask. It makes it difficult for me to breathe. But in an event that it's all about saving myself and the generations and my kids and everybody else, yeah, I would use a mask. If we use a mask sonke, we ventilate bantu emakhaya, take advantage of our environment, our territory esekhaya. Izindlu zithiyelana izikhala, ama-buildings zethu makhulu, ama-rooms zethu, they are massive. Asiyakha ama-rooms matchboxes. If we ventilate, our climate allows us ukuthi sitshone sivula ama-wind, it's warm, yeah? So we've got an advantage. Our air is not humid and stuffy. Our air is dry. We're taking advantage of what God gave us naturally. Ventilate, sanitize, usebenzisa isepa yona lana green, Anjo. Wash it. Don't look for sanitizers. You remember that when I said sometimes it's best now ugeze izandla, usebenzisa umlotha lamanzi.
I remember.
You see, so we can try to complicate this into, we'll be guided by the what we see, models that we see in the West, that we won't be able to implement, that will come at a cost, that at the end of the day, if we try to implement, they will give us problems. We say to these things, and the world is coming to realize all those things. Right? Mask was critical. It's very logical. You are saying this thing spreads through droplets. It's in the kumbus. What are droplets? I was like, what other thing is airborne? Yet people panic. Mask. Droplets. Droplets. When nxa ungama ngale kwe mask, ongafika kuwe ngale, is it droplets kube just air contaminated probably?
It's air contaminated.
Because droplets azabamba konke. Like, let me put it in this way: saliva or droplets from you are just like a medium of communication or medium of spreading the agent.
Yes.
It's like saying, okay, igciwane, bodily fluids. Right, nanga stop fluids. Virus asangeqeni noma kule close contact. Fluids we've got to share fluids in a way. Kule route of entry, and the route of entry ifuna medium like fluids, like droplets in this instance. So nxa sengistope droplets, sengistope ini virus.
Medium of entry. Yes.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. Because
we are saying this thing won't jump from a droplet, even airborne, and survive. Go air, So now it's weird logic in Atlanta that these people don't want to understand. Everybody funi glory uti mnambuyela lokho mina ngithe lokho, we guided by the simple logic. Simple logic was the basic thing. If people understood the logic, even the UK, if they applied the simple logic, here must minimizing, deal about minimizing all this environment, even about minimizing, ventilating. Abantu ngabaqala kudala to forget mask, to put extractor fans in their buildings, which is what they are doing with gyms now. But we are Zimbabweans, we are Africans. We said it before the onset of before these things went to Zaba peak. Did we not say it? Zed?
We did.
I remember Kev, you saying that. I remember.
Yeah.
Right. You're gone. Continue, Kev.
Yeah. So this is the thing. Right. Do a mask. You are minimizing. Sanitize your environment. You are minimizing. Just in a sepa, constantly damp dusting your sepa lamans, and it will be better even amas warm.
Yeah.
Because if virus in lipids like fatty acids lawana nje nxa ugeza ngamanzi la ngesepa uyayidissolve and it's fragile. It is so this is a protection if yabona.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, and then do a mask, do that temp dusting, ventilate.
Ngicela ufake ubambe i-ventilation malume, ngicela umnike okuyi 2 minutes ubut Kevin. The reason why I'm asking this is Kevin is the first one mina eyamuzwayo I did not know ventilation. But Kevin is the first one. I'm a general. Kevin was the one. Kumbasu's debate. Kevin is ventilation is the best. Umoya uya diluta in virus doso in Adian.
Right. Umoya is just a sanitizer. We've got things as natural that are sanitizers. Number one is UV light, is sun. That is why it's important to now say kaya vulama window. Ama window wetu wonka asekaya ale specification now yak indlu wayaka wapiwi plan inige like a natural size, a natural window area yonke indlu eyakho ngama standards ekhaya, like especially se town zile area I window size ile ihambelana the floor area. It's for sanitation. When you open ama windows, sun and is enough to sanitize. You know, that it's a natural way of sanitizing. Andrew, that sun, bulama windows and sanitize your environment. Uvule umoya. Andrew, it's also a natural sanitizer. It like carries away ama pathogens. Right? If I talk directly, everything comes face yako. But if kule ventilation zonke into ziyakhona ziyadiverteka. Yabona? Yeah. Ventilation, if you look at TB wonke, TB is prevalent when there's no ventilation and when there's overcrowding. When kungelama windows are right. So now ungavula ama windows, TB is not. You see, this thing ngendlela espreada ngayo, I'll say our flu, our airborne diseases, and they'll be more contagious than COVID. This is not an airborne disease, and
yeah,
do we agree?
Yes.
So it shouldn't be as contagious. Yes. It shouldn't be contagious than our airborne diseases. So we can actually curb it easily if we understand our environment, if we understand how to relate past experiences to this. If we understand, like so, social science, we have to apply. Therefore, we need to bury these ones alike. Good influenza. How did we isolate and quarantine people? How did we do it in an African way? Therefore, we can still manage it.
Okay, Kevin. Right, Kevin, we have got to Nyasha Lapana, Kevin. Lapana Tembi. How did you get that? You enjoyed that? Tembi? Nyasha?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Nyamuzu put Kelvin. Civili Nyalizwa put.
Yes, Manas is Kevin. Kevin, how do you not Kevin, Nyasha, what have you brought up?
Yeah,
Yellow, come again.
What did you bring? What brings you on this topic today?
Okay, it's an interesting topic. I love it when Z2 and Kevin they are here. They are very debateful. I love them when they are here. You know, in Dava Yamamaski, it's something abantu that abaqala kuluma a very long time. You know, with the African systems that we have, Tina naturally Africa very kahle. We have our own sanitizers, and stuff. Environment it's actually conducive. But now the problem that we have in terms of our mask, we are dealing with African people that are stubborn. Stubborn. You know, when you're telling them about mask, some people they take it as if it's lightly. You'll be telling them what I know. Just put on a mask. If I'm going to catch corona, but little do they know that in one way or the other it's helping them in some way. Even it comes let us have this number. But when it comes to our African presidents, our own government, our presidents in Africa, you have been noticing recently ease down ama-lockdowns and stuff inumber emfeni instead of ukuthi bayi-decrease inumber emfeni ukuthi alright emfeni awuhambe list abantu kumbe 10 or 5 beyengcwaba umuntu because umuntu lana already vele of course isihlobo esabe sikhona sefile it doesn't change anything if you go and if you don't go emfeni akufi then come after this COVID ingadlula kumbe siphelile lizohamba liyebona ingcwaba kale hambe ukuthi kuthiwa liyathola zelingasekho it's always there but with our African culture we believe ukuthi kuye emfeni angazi ukuthi bakuqakathekisani ukuthi bemfeni what's there emfeni and lama church recently ama churches they've been open mina I've been having problems with our own church personally I've been trying to tell them no guys let us not open church even if the government says open church abantu bekutshela ukuthi hey thina sinkulunkulu but I can tell them no you can still pray at home and there are online platforms like on Facebook Live we can actually find someone in media team to actually go and do maybe no bishop then they screen it then we all see it on our phones and every but with our African mindset they are not actually thinking of that and I love le ndaba ventilation ekhulunywa ngoKev lapha it's actually a very good idea manje i-problem ukuthi nowadays what happens with the system is when you trying to tell them about issue of ventilation umuntu uyabekutshela ngomqando ukuthi umqando lapha ke ngena umqando lapha kwenzani but at the end of the day now people they are noticing ukuthi into ikhuluma ye-ventilation it actually works and mina personally I've seen it work. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Right, can I come back briefly?
Yes, briefly, yes.
Right. One other thing that I don't want, I'm talking of, like, if Boris is guided by science, I'm also guided by science.
Mm-hmm.
And science young corner, Boris is applicable the UK way. I want to bring people to a sense of good, right? Whatever we are taught we should apply. We've got enough education, we've got enough knowledge, we've got enough wisdom, and wisdom is all about applying that which you learned. Right? We've been taught and we need to apply. Right? Number one thing that I've learned ngabantu beZimbabwe, abantu beZimbabwe bayalalela, and I'll prove it to you.
Yes.
Abantu beZimbabwe bayalalela, and I'll prove it to you. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Let's talk politically. Ngifuna ukunikeza example ansoze ngihlale kuyo. Right, who taught people ukuthi bazonda uJonathan bamenze everybody azonda uJonathan without even understanding why he's hated.
It's politically friendly, he is out there.
Angifuna ukugxila kayo ngiyenza abantu be-that side, but all I'm trying to say is there could have been worse people than him abangaba equally abangazondo. So the same way communicate ngayo to say Jonathan unje is the same way we could use kuma day-to-day lives to spread information ezinhle or on what people should do. That's number one. Political. But as Zimbabwe silalela politics or political leaders, influential leaders, there's particular people that we are listening to. We've had these diseases. It's easier to mobilize people over Chile and the on how. It's not social media. Because a lot of people are key to society, they don't comprehend the social media. Right? Kwakusiba labo cholera. Utsho ukuthi urathi abantu bazangcwatshwa ngabantu abanje, abantu ababamba isidumbu sisabanjwa ngabantu abanje, konke kuhlale kusetheke, and people will adhere. You never had problems on limiting the number yabantu abaza attend the funeral. You never had problems on ukuthi isihlobo sethu kumele sisibambe. You never had that. And I'll take you back to the thing that I said prior when this thing started, Zeti, to say information dissemination in the traditional ways. This is our science. This is how we apply it. This is what we know. From the experience, we have known to mobilize people. These are the channels. If I go Mina and say, okay, I'm the local health inspector, listen to me. This is what we will do. Kubuye COVID, kubuye kunje. This is what we will do. Trust me, people will conform. They know who has spoken. We this time around, we never used that. You know what? Posters in advance, sitting, conscientize people, politicians, leaders. Let me say, leaders who help health people, health personnel, when it comes to health issues, even the president himself, okay, so get cholera and so no. There's people to do that. This is how we have done it. Malaria, from malaria we've survived with TB, sai reverse ekaya when it was near impossible. Siyakwazi sasizakala kuthiwa iZimbabwe our health system was respected ngendaba yokuthi sabisela njani TB, ngendaba sokuthi iAIDS sayiphusha njani. Manje how we got into the mindset of our people, we know how to. This is our science. This is what we should apply. Isn't it? Yeah. So what we should have done, simple, what we should have done, we should have gone back to those structures. How do you tell an ordinary Zimbabwean to adhere to these requirements or to adhere to these measures? This is introducing. Before with other diseases. Remember, I said we have had experiences and we learn through experience. Aren't you?
Yeah.
We've had experiences and we've done so very, very, very well. As we stand in Kulumamina, when these things were starting in CTZ, the critical thing is information dissemination. People don't know what COVID is. They don't really know what it is. You see?
Yeah.
Yes.
So abantu balalela. Okwenza abantu bengalaleli is appropriate. We've missed it this time around. And well, it's not so late. And we had a chance before to minimize this thing, to take this thing to zero. Trust me, if Nasi said the rightful things, it's really enough time what is it touching to zero before the winter.
Yeah.
And even to date, right, see a mitigator. There's particular people abangena ku ground beqalisa ukwenza ukukhuluma labantu babo. So you can't change it now with a crisis and say, okay, I will introduce another method, introduce another medium of communication. It's probably too late for that. You see, people, behaviors, like, let me put it in this way.
Yeah.
Kulama behaviors, lama practices. You don't change them in an instant. No. Even khona lapha yabona kwezinye izimfa ubona abantu sebehambe babanengi ngoba kufupana. Lalela ngabona abantu besiya emapark. So sengathi abantu bekhaya kwakusenzakala la khona lokho. But then ama behaviors and practices kulendlela adila ngayo and it takes time to change. Anjo, behavior, mark my words, behavior and practice, it takes time to change. It takes a lot, isikhathi eside. And ukuze I have to tell you a message time and again, consistently. Yabona, same media, same voice, same, you know, ngihlala ngutshela ukuthi hayi ungabhemi. Anju?
Yeah.
Ungabhemi mbanje. That's a practice, that's a behavior I see embedded in you. Ngakutshela namuhla, it won't stop you. I have to tell you time and again. So kulabantu abavele ade bekhuluma time and again ngento ze prevention and all these things time and again telling people message. All of a sudden there's a COVID and then only one person ongela influence when it comes to those issues. Remember, even though a politician kulezinye indawo ukuthi mana abanikazi bayenza.
Yeah. No, guys, thank you so much. Uthembi sokumela epheka laphana ngimbona eselokhu ebamba ibhali yakhe. Thembi ngama seconds, what did you learn from this today?
Hayi, mina ngifunda okuningi kakhulu, like lokho okukhulunywa ngubhuti uKevin.
Yes.
Like air ventilation and all that. It's something that I wasn't aware of. Yabona.
So
ngoba bengitshela ukuthi hayi into esebenza yimask bangisendlini ngizivalele ngivala amafastera utsho ukuthi ngi-right nje.
Okay,
So
before
hayi ngifundile sibili kakhulu angifuni ukutshela amanga nje khona ukuthi at least open windows and then uzigezele nje ngesipho soap and then it's fine.
yeah, before you
Hayi
go,
ngivuzile sibili.
Kevin,
Baba.
so ngizwe ukhuluma ngokukhudumala ngokuchisa, so ukufutha lokhona sasikwenza lokhona kuyanceda.
Mina, I would argue about all those things, and to me is kula lapho kunceda khona in most instances ku relieve ama symptoms like congestion.
Okay.
I'm not a doctor. Ku relieve ama symptoms like congestion. Nxa congested, ungatshintsha blood flow, dilate amalokuzeni then uphuma amakhovula stop headache. Like it's a remedy, yeah, like for now. Remember ukuthi awuhlala ufuta, number one. Remember ukuthi ukufutha alter kakhulu temperature of your body, and this virus is what is thriving in your temperature of your body. Garlic, ginger. Remember ukuthi those people that are hit hard, they eat garlic, ginger kakhulu. So don't give yourself impression. Those things will help improve immunity. Yes, I don't dispute that. But let's not give ourselves a sense right, you are safer with the garlic and ginger. Let's give ourselves impression to deal with this. It's a holistic approach. Improve your diet, like you need your immunity. Improve your diet, whether garlic, ginger, protein, legumes, beta. Improve your that simple, basic, vitamin D. Scientific knowledge about it is something that we can prove. But if vitamin D is critical in controlling inflammation, the body it stabilizes the body in a way, and so that's simple science, and you need to adhere to that. But then let's not preach ukuthi garlic, ginger, lokufuta is what keeps us safe. Do all these other things. To me, prevention, like I've always said, is it. You remember, prevention is the better approach. We are trying to mitigate. Prevention is the better approach. Try by all means to sanitize, bring environment virus, that tiny little bit, which is not enough to cause us some problems. Sufuta vele ungavela ubone sufuta, it means okay, saying the infection, and you don't know. But you are dealing with the infection, right? You don't know what, right? Despite ukufuta kwami, ile other immunity problems or other conditions, because naso kukimi broad. So kule nyinto, kule balance ezinye angizazi. Maybe vele ama lungs am very, they are already weak. Maybe immunity am very low. Ngaze ngiyinike garlic. Maybe so zamguthi kube katana before you think of garlic and ginger, before you think of futhi ngizabe ngifuta.
No, that's true. Right, Nyasha.
Okay, I would love to add okukhulunywe nguBoots Kev lapana. Also, try using honey. I've been advising a lot of people on using honey in terms of sugar and tea. It also help. Honey has got a lot of properties than ginger labaningi abantu abakhulumayo, but use honey. Even if it's warm water, you can just add honey. Uzinathele nje ilama healing properties amaningi ancedayo in terms of ilukuzeni e-corona. A scientist in China actually did a research about honey and discovered that
honey. I saw China. I saw a scientist in China. This is exactly what we're talking about. Honey is us. Honey is ice. Singayinika China. Honey isifuba sonke. Honey wax lokhana that will give it a coat as a protector. Yabona? Honey is us. Ungaze uye ngaphi ukukhwehlela noma kungazwisisa kumbe njani. Vele it is been ule asina kwini uluju. Inyosi.
So that's what I can advise abantu ukuthi let us be safe wherever we are. Prevention is better than cure. okuthiwa ngu-bootcamp ukuthi kuhlala nje uvikele sanitize ama-venti, make sure ukuthi indlu yakho lapho ohlala khona ama-ventilators akho konke kuyasebenza nje, just keep ube healthy. Also nakhona kukhani ukuthi abantu bakithi like ukuthi abantu nxa umuntu esuke eSouth Africa bayabaleka abanye bagada amagonyeti, and we just accept them ezindlini without them going kuma-quarantine centers. Abantu, let us try to avoid those. If someone comes from South Africa or somewhere eyekela ukudlula ku-quarantine centers, let us please limthathe nini limhambise ku-quarantine center ayetestwa la ukuthi lapha nxa ebuye endlini abuye clean than ukuthi siponguvuma lezi mfeni. Let us try uku-avoid ezimfe. Kulezinye izimfo ukuthi kade kubhujiwe elayinini, abantu kuyabuya abantu beGoli kabe kuhlangene abantu abanye ngababalekayo eGoli ngale babebalekile, umuntu esuke balekile kuma-quarantine centers ebuya lapha sibavumele ezimfeni just because bayizihlobo. Abantu asizamenini ukuthi let us avoid all that. Try ukuthi uvini ngabe umuntu limponti kahamba liyambuza umuntu ulivuni. This time is time to ask umuntu ukuthi uhambile yini ku-quarantine center wahlala ama-days avunyelelweyo yini. Engabane ngani kacaci simple call number babe bezomthatha bembisele ku-quarantine center, because a lot of transmissions ayenzakala eZimbabwe ngama-local transmissions. Abantu uyahlangana lo muntu osuke eGoli, abanye ngabasuka besehamba ezimfeni lapha de kulo muntu yade baleke ku-quarantine center, cine la ufika ungene kwaphana emfeni usubanjwe usungena ku-crossfire, it becomes a problem. So abantu, let us try our best ukuthi ngona sizifikele entweni zonke lezo. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nyasha. Zeti.
Mina ngani mevunga ukuyibharisa so. I-COVID le Kings and Queens we seen abantu besifa. Prevent ekhunywe ngumama uKevin lo Bhudunyasha lapha manje lo sis prevent ukuthi ungayibambi manje prevent abangini bengayibambi, prevent abanye bakho bengayibambi. But sikhona asidili ngento sikhona into fana siyigijimise ngawo kupreventa. Khuluma uba ngumsindo, i-tongufu ivulwe for those that unfortunately will feel sick. Khuluma ukuthi i-accident hospital ivulwe for those again that will feel sick and unfortunately sizibone sesifuna i-oxygen, zifuna amadokotela. Khuluma asidimandeni izinto lezi zivulwe ngoba at the end of the day ngawusekhaya laphana iMater Dei ibonile $5,000 akula khona lapha, sikho lapha siyi5 esilayo 5,000 ehleze ebhenki efuna ukuhambisa umama, asilayo into esikhona. Asigidimiseleni konoko ngaba siya preventa, understand ukuthi into lesingenile, asiphusheni ukuthi those hospitals to be opened. Hayikhona kusasa lamuhla evulele abantu abagulayo, malume ekhaya abantu bayafa.
Yeah, very true.
Bayafa ngoba bafele ezindlini, ngoba akula Tongufu hospital, akula Busileni hospital, Impilo hospital is not taking anyone okwabe baqamba amanga. Asiqineni ivaliwe. Thina siyasiprevent nje. We are doing our best but we are not perfect. Akula manzi. So asiqineni ngokuthi abazafuna impilo, laba sikhuma ngempilo malume, as we said earlier on, 80% yabantu bazaphila. Ukuthi 80% wena malume Philip ku-80% kumbe mina ngu-80% kumbe uKevin u-80% kumbe usisi kumbe uMebras u-80% asikwazi. But lapha esidinga khona isibhedlela yike siyakwazi khona ukuthi we are not in the 80%. Asiqineni ukuthi izibhedlela zivulwe, beqalise ukuthatha abantu beqasukile phela bengafihli. Ngoba thina we are doing our bit here, manje. We are doing our bit malume ngama-mask, ngokugeza izandla. Akuthi into yakona kuchiphile. Siyazikhama khona phana kulabanye abathethe izimali zokudla bayathenga ama-mask. This is what they are doing. Asibachayeleni izandla, manje. Kodwa sibachayela izandla sibekwazi kuzaba labanye abazadinga izibhedlela. Make sure ukuthi ukugeza kwakho izandla lokufaka kwakho i-mask, i-ventilation, those that unfortunately get it, abanye kufanele bekwazi isibhedlela kufanele sivulwe and akube free. Mina, this is what I'm saying, guys, akube free ngoba asila mali, singabulaliswe ngabantu ngoba bavikelwe. Unfortunately umuntu okhona wayibamba ngavukela ngale. I'll finish with this. naye siyapasa i-information eyama-garlic lamajinja. Pass it, ukhuluma iqiniso. Umalume uKevin ukhulumile. Kuyareduce ama-symptoms.
Yeah.
Right? Kuyareduce ukuthi ungakhwehleli kakhulu, ukhwehlela kwakho kube smooth. Akukhiphi i-COVID. Akukhiphi COVID. Ngiyabona wakhe wagijima la bathi akula badinga i-vaccine. eSouth Africa abantu bayafa. uRamaphosa abantu bakhe bayafa malume. Akuthi uRamaphosa uyisithutha. Nawuthola ukufutha ekafutisa kanti abafutisile yonke isibhedlela zona zana ePort Elizabeth. He's not stupid. If that was the cure, uRamaphosa ngathi uyafutisa wonke abantu ugalika bonke abantu. But they know ukuthi it's not there. Lapho sifuna umoya. Right? So asigijimiseni khona ofuna ngabanye abantu. Sigijimeleni phambili for the first time in our lives. Asigijimeleni phambili. Singameleli ukuthi abantu befunde ngathi. Mina this is where my pain is. Ngizavala ngalokho. This is where my pain is. Ngizabukela eChina abantu besifa. Mina malume I said it on the live. I've got no Chinese family. Right? Ngakubukela la ngichazeka ngithi hey abantu bayafa. Khovini abantu bayafa la. Right? No connection. Ngafika ngicela ngaba ngiyakudla ngilale. Ngiyabukela abantu beItaly besifa. I've got no family mina Italy. Lakho kunjalo i-numbers ngibona ama-numbers. Khona sikhuluma hey what 10,000 people are dying ngelanga. In the end, ngikavusa khona ikhanda. I had family members. But labo babalutshwana. Right? Kana sibukela i-America. Kana sebukela thina. Bona manje. Sebukela thina malume endisifa njengezinja. Asi-avoideni ukufa njengezinja for the first time. Fundeni kwabanye abantu. Ayikona abantu betshona befundela phezu kwethu. Lathi sikubamba into yakhona ngezandla nje into ekhulunywa nguKevin. Siyireduceni. Siyabukela abanye abantu futhi for the first time ma-Africans watch other people die. Ayikona abantu bebukele linda lisifa. Ngoba sebeqalisile BBC South Africa malume. Sebefakile oSky. Kanesi ungakhayela iSouth Africa etophayo. Those are our own people. Sizavuka one day malume. Sizavuka one day ubone wakho ukhazini, ubone wakho umzukulu kuSky bemdonsa ngebhara. Uyafuna ukubona wona ungakwazi wena umzukulu ungaza ngikhumela for 2 weeks. Umbone kuSky ngebhara. Umbone kuSky esifa. kuSky. So ngingotshela abantu ukuthi hey ngimbonile umzukulu lapho uyafa kanti abantu bathini. Ahlakanipheni. Prevent. If preventing it happens, sigijimiseni isibhedlela zethu. Even zona lezi okuzesingela lutho. Vele zasingela lutho. Asigijimiseni, sireduceni, minimize malume is what we are pushing. Minimize the number of people dying and maximize the number of people living.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Zed. Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you so much, Kevin. You wanted to wrap up and finish, guys?
Right, I'll be 2 minutes. I'll try to. Right, kulezinye izinto that I think we will not be able to stop. Probably people panicking, influx, people moving from where they think there's more danger, like from South Africa, sebebuyele ekhaya, and ama quarantine centers being overwhelmed. I can foresee that, or things like those. And then like ukuthi sizahluleka kulama facilities, but they won't cope. Kulama isibhedlela, like we are saying, but they won't cope. The country is not prepared for this. I'll bring you to one of the measures that have been traditional. That sounds cruel, but it's all about mitigating now. Yeah, well, sometimes umuntu kathelela abantu and usefa uyenza abanye bebe safe esekhaya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ungabona umuntu engane ubuyile ule quarantine limthumelene ekhaya. That rural home.
Right.
Abantu bahambe ngaba ku rural home. I think it's a better setup than lapho kule congestion khona emadorobheni. We're trying to take advantage of thina silamakhaya, and amakhaya nalana siyakwazi la kudala kulokunye ukuthi ungagula ukuthi uhambe ekhaya. Xa sebebona ukuthi akusela sizo olukhona cutting ama costs lokuthi nxa bebona ukuthi it's a natural way yokuthi nxa bebona ukuthi you put more people ku danger ku urban setup than ekhaya. So umuntu ungabuye vele egoli ahambe ekhaya ezihlalele exhibeni lakhe hayi let me quarantine khona lapho. Abantu singabafundisa njalo mbona ngani ungasebenza. We are just taking advantage.
Ngicobamba khona malume bra Kevin. Into ekhula nguKevin ngoba yabantu sound as if hayi selikhambisa abantu emakhaya ukuthi more dangerous abala infrastructure ezibhedlela. Ikhaya le advantage e1 malume. Ekhaya lo le room yakhe. Lo akubambananga ikitchen ngali indlu yabo mama ngale indlu yabafana ngale. You've got space malume. Natural quarantine, natural isolation. Ukudla bekufakela so elokwemnyango uthathe wena usidla etown malume umfana lokitchini mina ngiyakutshela endlini e1 2 bedroom kulabantu ayi8 this is into esakhula sikiyo thina ngapha ibambene le next door koNdlovu kule 10 i-interaction yami lo Ndlovu phakathi kwethu si 18 sile 4 bedroom si 18 ngiyabala abanye manje basemaceleni ngala asemuva. My interaction with the community is intense emakhaya malume mina umuzi eKhala manje umuzi osithuku o-aunt it's about 6 minutes walk ukusuka mina ebedroom yabafana siya kitchen ekhaya it's about more than 20 meters 20 meters malume even ngithimula mina even ngikhwehlela abantu behleze ekitchen noma kuthiwa iqine kunganani noma kuthiwa yena iCovid lenyawo malume uyabona ayelisikize babeke ekitchen so asezeni njalo nalento ekhulunywa nguKevin sometimes asithatheni ama-disadvantages ethu and turn them into advantage and turn them into advantage ngoba kade esikhalani. I'll give you a good example. Look at ukuthi i-South Africa kuyenzani kubo deep sleuth it's not abantu labana abahlampanga bahlakaniphile malume but ukugcwala khona iCovid yakuthanda uyabona ukugcwala konkwana ikuthanda kweCovid asikhaleleni ezisikhathi asikhaleleni into iCovid ezithandayo then siziminimize into ezithandwa iCovid ukugcwala ukungafaka ama-mask ukungabhekelani ube kwasungali uyagula khona la kwanisa ukumshifta asikhaleleni into iCovid ithandani thina singayenzi into ethandwa iCovid ngoba iCovid thina siyithanda singayikhela njalo ngoba it's actually much better la iCovid ingathandi ispace asifake thina ispace asibe sisithande thina ispace.
Thank you Zet. Guys, thank you so much. Panel, thank you so much. Kevin, thank you so much. Tembi, thank you so much. Inbox me, Tembi. Kevin, thank you so much. What's the next topic, guys? Nyacha, what's the next topic?
I think on the next topic we should talk about Zimbabwe, a political area that there's a demonstration, a mass demonstration like 31 July. I think people will be interested to be knowing more. Where is it going? What is going to happen and etc. I think Zet is interested in that one. I know him very well.
Mina ngicela ukukhuluma lami sorry. Mina my suggestion as we are speaking COVID okwamanje ngithi siyakhuluma njengoba silapha thina we are just a panel. A few of us they are watching ngithi they are listening to like information ngithi esilayo especially lokho bekukhulunywa ngubut Kelvin like these natural resources that we have. I suggest let's just find out how can we spread that information to abantu bakithi ekhaya like in Zimbabwe. Ukuze banqobe labo that COVID angithi we try and spread the information to them because angithi lapha sikhuluma is just the 5 of us and the few that are just following us angithi but how can we spread what like we have come up with ukuthi like sibatshele ukuthi okay ukuvula amafastera khona kushaywe ngumoya it's enough. It doesn't mean ukuthi you need a mask or how are we going to spread that information to abantu bamakhaya laba seZimbabwe nje bonke babekwazi because like now mina bengingakwazi ukuthi I wasn't aware ukuthi how mangavula amafastera or ngichayise ngomoya Bengisethi ayingazivalela, I think that's where I am safe. Akusimi ngedwa. Most of the abaphandle basethi, okay, if we stay indoors, we lock our doors and we close everything, we are safe and we are fine, angithi. So let's just try and spread that information to them. Labo babekwazi ukuthi no, ngisekhaya ngisendlini kodwa kumele ngivuke ekuseni ngivule amafastera, that i-COVID lami ayingeki ngibambe. Whether kulabo gogo labazukulu konke, but make sure ukuthi batshayisa ngomoya, labo babekwazi ukuthi kuyasebenza khona khiyana. Ngiyabonga ke lami hayi ngima khona lapha.
Thank you so much, Tembi. Thank you so much, gentlemen. So, Umfana Unyasha Kevin has suggested a political talk in the next few days.
It's an interesting one. To be quite honest, I think I'm getting interested. Like, if we look at the political landscape yet, it's such that there've been demonstrations or failing demonstrations or other interventions as political.
When we discuss this political thing, I'm not a politician. I don't have a political party.
I'm not politician either. As one any two sides just is close. And it's maybe about demonstrator ngabe ngayenza so ngaba ngcono.
All right.
Tomorrow
4 o'clock we'll come back here and discuss about that one.
I'm now 100% behind that one.
All right, tell
Me
me.
for the political part, so I guess keep.
Thank you so much, Kevi. Thank you so much, my brother.
Okay, let's see about and thank you so much, brothers.
Keep coming to
Okay,
this
good
topic.
night.
We love you so much. We love you. We are even willing to help you. So studio.
Okay.
We want you to do that. You know. Thank you so much.
Hi, Sabang, madam.
Zed, thank you, Jasha, my boy. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so
brother.
much.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
night.
Bye. Good night. Good night, guys.
Okay.
Thank you so much, guys. Zimbabweans, thank you so much.
Good
Thank
night.
you for your time. Thank you, Tebu Inbox Head, Inbox PT. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, put.
Okay, thank you so much. Zimbabweans, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. Right, for those who want to advertise on Radio 54, you can go to the website and advertise on our new station, Radio 54. You can go there and click advertise. Then you can follow I'll be on radio on Saturday. Right now, Eric Knight is on the radio now. Go and listen to Eric Knight now. He's doing a drive time. We are Radio 54 African Panorama. Eric Knight is broadcasting now. Go there and enjoy the program. Go there and enjoy. And then for those who want to do advert, now we do those things or anything, go to the website now. Eric Knight is on the radio right now. Radio 54 African Panorama. This is where we are going. We are moving fast and fast and fast. Today, my topic while we were discussing about armor masking, my name is the Air Marshal Commander Philip Simanda. Meet me tomorrow. We are discussing about the demonstrations coming up on the 31st of July in Zimbabwe. That's what the guys want us to talk about. So tomorrow, 4 o'clock, we'll be discussing about the upcoming demonstrations in Zimbabwe. We want to hear what people are thinking. Is it good to go for a demonstration about corruption, or is bad? Since there's a COVID-19. So tomorrow 4 o'clock, we are discussing about a demonstration. That's what people want, that we give people what they want. My name is the Air Marshal Commander Philip Simanda. But before I go, Steve Mzite, Steve Mzite. How come you are listening to me this side, Steve Mzite, instead of controlling the radio? Right, thank you so much. Today we're just discussing. I've overstayed here. I was here 3 hours. I've been here 3 hours now. So guys, thank you so much. For those who are watching now, go and listen to Drive Time. Eric Knight is on the radio now. Another thing I wanted to tell you is tomorrow, yes, 4 o'clock, we'll be discussing about the upcoming demonstrations in Zimbabwe. Is it good or no? Not good for the demonstrations. I don't know. I've just come in just to, since people have asked for that. From the voice of the Air Marshal Commander Philip Simanda, let's meet tomorrow, 4 o'clock. I love you so much. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I love you so much. Bye-bye. Cheerio.